pearls. I cannot think of a more apt strand to have at this time of the year. It's wedding season, ladies, and let's face it, whether you're a lady in the 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, getting married, maybe it's your prom for your GCSEs or your A-levels that you've just finished, or your degree, pearls go with everything, don't they? They are timeless, completely and utterly timeless. And let's face it, add a little bit of glamour to any outfit as well. Classic, classic, classic. So that's our star buy, superstar buy, coming up at 8 o'clock this evening. So do not go anywhere. We've got some amazing strands, sets, and bundles, some crazy things that I've never seen or heard of before. So I've got a lot to learn. Let's get started, actually. Let's get started with, it's the pearl strand set with the threading, is that right, Dee? Right. So, here we go. Pearls. Beautiful, beautiful, stunning pearlescence that you have got here. Absolutely incredible. This is what I love about pearls, the pearlescence, the soft kind of peachy pink, almost bluish lavender tones that you get coming through with this organic stone. It really, really is wonderful. I mean, a lot of the time, really, you don't need to do much with pearls, do you? You don't need to mess around with them too much. I just think maybe a simple little gemstone in between, you know, they really are quite magical in their own right. And then you actually get the thread as well here. And am I right in thinking this is a little bit more shinier and iridescent than the normal D? 1,000 meters, that is incredible. 1,000 meters, and let's face it, this white is just going to go with anything, isn't it, really? Going to be able to use this with anything. So, with the pearls and 1,000 meters of your thread, we are going to give you an absolutely incredible price. I can promise you that. We've got very, very low quantities in both of these. If this is starting off your jewellery making experience, if this is starting off your kit, or maybe you're thinking, you know what, you are right, Adele, we are in the summer months, we are in the season of proms, maybe you've just had quite a last minute request for something quite special, because they're kind of happening now, aren't they, weddings and proms, and you're thinking, oh my gosh, right, I need some pearls at a good price, I've got a piece I need to make. Here you go, thread and the pearls together, just beautiful. So that's the quantity on your screen. 26, £17 and 95 pence. You could pay that easily for just a pearl necklace with one single pearl on, couldn't you? You really, really could. You're getting a whole strand of them here. High street store, I don't think you'd get actually a pearl necklace for one, even just one simple pearl. And let's face it, if you just feature one pearl, you can call it a whole pearl necklace, can't you, really? For £17 and 95 pence. I mean, the thread on its own, have we got a price for how much? I think, and you know, even for the thread on its own is a fantastic price. To get the two for £17.95, absolutely wonderful. Unbelievable price. And what do we call the shape of these? Sorry, Dee. Button. Is that due to the flat side that you've got to them here as well? And they do look like buttons, of course. Yeah, I would say actually it'd probably be nice to have the flatter side laying on. If you're going to use them on a lady's neckline, if you're going to make them into a necklace, just having it. And do you know what I love about pearls as well? They're always cool. They're always nice and cool on your neck or on your wrist. Maybe they're going to be elegance, class, and let's face it, Princess Kate's quite up there at the moment, isn't she? And I know that she wears pearls. Did she wear them to the christening? She had a her outfit, wasn't it amazing? Absolutely amazing. Anyway, if they're fit for a princess or a future queen, you never know. I think they're fit for everyone at home. Okay, £17.95. We are in single figures now when it comes to the quantity. 8, 7. Coming and text in. How do we text in? Sorry, Dee. Remind me of that. Well, you can call in for your order, speak to our very, very helpful call centre. That's 0800 644 655. I wonder if I'll get to know that number by the end of this hour, or at the end of 4 hours at least. Or you can text in the studio. Here we go, 60777. Start your text, excuse me, with JM Studio, and between 5 and 9 p.m. So that's the late hours. Come in, let us know, just to say hello, what you've purchased recently, what you've made recently. We'd love to hear from you. Right, so that's our 1,000 metre of thread and pearl strand there. Let me show you what I have coming up at past. Is this the rings, Dee? Wow! Is it the... Fantastic. This is an unusual set, is it? Am I right in thinking, or is this... Okay, so we've got 2 strands here, and we've actually got, which are both a blank canvas, because nothing's been done with them as yet. All they are is they're finished off with sterling silver. Completely up to you what you do with them, but this is a set. You get 2 sterling silver rings with, I suppose, the little rings on the rings. Oh, they are. I didn't realise that. Yes, my fingers are a little chubby-esque at the moment due to my pregnancy, and I've just got a little bit of water everywhere. I did notice they went on quite easily, actually, unlike my wedding rings at the moment. Yeah, so they're fully adjustable. Sorry, that's where I was going with there. Fully adjustable, fully sterling silver, and you could have little charms hanging off these, couldn't you? Gemstones, wire work, absolutely wonderful. So they are a blank canvas. You can do anything you want with them, and let's not forget, it's not just the sterling silver rings. You get the beautiful strands of the gemstones here too. These are coming up, or the set's coming up in about 20 minutes time, so just giving you a little heads up of what we've got coming up. Right, okay, now let's not mess around. Okay, ooh. Hey, this is handy. Surely this is a must. Surely for any jewellery makers out there aspiring, or do you know what, if you make your own jewellery ready and you're just thinking, gosh, I'm coming to the last little bit of space on my storage kit. You've got the bag, you've got how many boxes have we got in here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Gosh, it's like Mary Poppins' bag in here, isn't it? It goes on forever. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and it zips down at the front as well, so you don't actually have to do what I just did, delve in. I'll take one of these storage boxes out of the cellophane wrapper just to show you exactly what you've got in your container. Just bear with me. Right, okay, how are we doing on quantity on these? Single figures, golly gosh. So you've got dividers as well. We've got the last 4 single figures, £12.95. That is for 5 storage boxes in this wonderful handy little bag here. Like I said, if you're jewellery maker already, you want to extend your kit, maybe you're just starting out, this is a must. I can't think, oh, gone, right, let's move on. Wowzers, this is exciting stuff, isn't it? No rest for the wicked. Okay. Oh, what's this? So I go down here, do I, Dee? How wonderful. Okay. This is my what rope? Zari rope. Isn't this pretty? Wow. Okay, I've just been informed by my lovely producer Dee. She's just telling me what I do with my Zari rope, and she was saying you can plait with them, and what a lovely iridescence they've got. Gorgeous, gorgeous sparkle on their own, aren't they? And they're like 3D almost, aren't they? Amazing, beautiful iridescence that you've got on here. Gorgeous colour, and this stunning, stunning turquoise that you've got here too. How many metres have we got on each then? So 25 metres collectively. 25 metres collectively. We've got 3 pieces, so you get the gorgeous ruby red. It's quite a royal red actually, isn't it? It's really nice, kind of pearly, iridescent white in the centre there. It reminds me of Let It Go. What's it, Frozen? The Let It Go film, you know, that one. And then this gorgeous sparkly turquoise blue that you've got here as well. All three for £6.95. Gosh, I'm going to have to get used to these crazy prices, aren't I? So what's that? That's not even £2.50 per barrel, is it? Wow! My golly gosh. £2.32, Dee? Wonderful. Obviously, you've got your small cost of your P&P, which I believe is £2.95, but this is the kind of bundle that you could have as a little extra, as an add-on. If you've already got an order placed with us, this is the kind of thing that you add on, isn't it? 0800 644 655 if you want to come in and speak to our very, very helpful call centre. To let them know that you want to add to your order, maybe start an order for the evening, maybe you've had an order previously from the morning or the afternoon shows. Great bundle, three Rose. A bundle, yes, thank you, dear. A bundle of your rope here. Gorgeous blue, the ruby red, the stunning iridescent white, and then you've got the turquoise royal blue there as well. £6.95. We've got a text. Okay. Is it up there? No. Where does it come up, guys? Oh, there it is. Hi there. Lovely to see. Yeah, I've got it. Sorry, guys. Hi there. Lovely to see a new face. Oh, lovely. Fantastic. Oh, there we go. I was thinking, all right, I've got my contacts in. Please, I've got to be able to read this. Angelique. Hello, Angelique. Hi there. Lovely to see a new face. Fantastic gems, as always, JM. Thanks, Angelique. Oh, how wonderful. Hello, Angelique. Danielle, Jessica. Hi, Adele. Lovely to have you on the Late Show. I just snapped up that storage. Wonderful. Bought so many goodies. I needed it. See what I mean? And Danielle, you're probably a regular JM tuner-inner, and you're thinking, yeah, do you know what I could do with some extra space? A customer on the web, it's like the presenter's version of Colour by Numbers, watching this lovely lady. What's Colour by Numbers, guys? Colour by Numbers. Is that not like an old Blue Peter kind of? Colour by Numbers. Is it my dress? I don't know. Is it my crazy floral dress I've got on? What? But it ends with lovely lady, so it's obviously a compliment. So it's obviously good. Right. Okay. So £6.95. That's your Zara ropes there. Let's move on to box number 12. Oh, we were getting quite excited about this, weren't we, Dee? Because it's not often that we bring you a whole strand of tanzanite. Not at a price that we can do this for you as well, and 3 in a whole bundle, not just one strand, 3 strands in one. Did you get this fancy little box as well? It's lovely, isn't it? Do you know what? This is the kind of box you could keep and actually sell your pieces in, isn't it, really? This is stunning. Right, okay. So 3 strands of tanzanite. Do you know what I love about JM? How we present our strands as well. They just look so great, like you don't want to cut them up. They do, don't they, Vina?
Precious to cut.
Yeah,
you just like looking at them. They're really lovely.
Yeah, I completely agree with you. I've always thought that. So you've got your tanzanite here. These are your faceted pear drops that you've got here. You've got your pear drops. You've got your little hearts as well. Gorgeous, absolutely beautiful. So tanzanite, I'll just fill you in with a little bit of gemstone knowledge here, just a little bit. It's one of your 5 gemstones, one of your big 5, sitting along with your rubies, your sapphires, your emeralds, your diamonds. Comes to you from one location in the world, that's it. And we call it a rare gemstone. I know you're probably thinking, gosh, it's been rare for a very long time. It is in the sense that one location, the whole world, you can only get this gemstone from. It's quite spectacular. And when we talk about rarity, you know, we do put it along other rare gemstones as well. So it is quite special. I think we just put it on a bit of a pedestal, don't we really, Dee, here on the channel collectively. And when you have it in this beautiful faceted form as well, it really is quite special. Okay, so 3 strands, all different shapes, all different sizes. The last in stock for £59.95. So under £60, and you are getting 3 strands. I must say, with working on some of the other channels that we have, I have probably sold one single loose gemstone of tanzanite for a similar price that you're seeing on screen. Surely, Dee, you can probably recognise that as well with working with me on gems and stuff. £59.95, under £60. You're not getting just one, you're getting 3 strands. I mean, roughly 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, about 12, 15 gemstones. There is only one, £59.95, and we're going to leave that with you. Okay. Let's go to number 5. So what do you have to finish off your tanzanite with? Bit of sterling silver? Got to be a bit of sterling silver, hasn't it? Okay, so what we've got here are your little earring posts, and then you've got your butterfly backs here too. I'll just show you one of those, and then you can see you get 1, 2, 3 pairs in total. So I'm just thinking, actually, already you could have one of those single tanzanites. Oh my goodness, a beautiful, well, you could make a drop earring, couldn't you? But you could also have just one single tanzanite to have a studded earring as well, because the thing is with studded earrings, they're kind of everyday wearable, aren't they? So you've got 1, 2, 3 pairs, 925 sterling silver, butterfly backs, easy peasy, £9.95. Surely you can sell a pair of earrings for probably that or more. £9.95. Oh, hang on. Oh, you said you'd do this to me, didn't you, Dee? Oh my golly, Dee. She said, Adele, I'm going to throw some cheeky little surprises your way this evening. £6.95, under £7. Wonderful. 3 pairs of sterling silver posts with the butterfly backs. Perfect. Are you running out? Maybe you're running low. Maybe thinking, do you know what, I fancy making a pair of earrings myself. £6.95, ladies, if you've already got an order going, and gents, do excuse me, add to it for that price. Under £7. Right, join us on the phone lines at 0800 644 655. Has that always been the phone number? Has it changed at all, Dee? Yeah, do you know what? I recognise it now I'm saying it. I think it's always been that, hasn't it? Right, okay. Box 1, 2, that's number 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Oh, is this the one that I need to ask Vina about? Yes, Vina. Right, I'm coming over to you about this. Ooh. Oh, is she looking worried?
Excited.
Okay, so a bezel mandrel.
So is it
this? Sorry, it's a. Is this is that square?
Yeah.
Oh, a rectangular one.
Okay, so it is.
What? Sorry. Yes. So my question is, what can we use this for?
So I mean, looking at that, I've got a ring mandrel. That looks like it's square, so you could make lots of bezels on there. So literally, when you're doing the wire work, you can use that as a frame. So you get a nice even a pattern going through, really. Rather than eye guessing, which I did with mine. And it's really difficult to do squares, so that's a really good tool. I might get that. So literally, obviously you get the round one for rings, so it goes round, but that one is a nice square one, so really you can do lots of things with that. So if you wanted to encase cabochons or you wanted to encase actual gems, you could use that. Wonderful. So mainly wire work, would you say? Yeah, definitely for wire work. For making that perfect rectangular shape. Okay, lovely wonderful. Shape. And you're going to get one probably, Vina? Yes, I like that. Okay. I've not seen that before. I'll keep you posted on the price. Okay. Keep watching the screen. Okay. Okay. I share. Yeah, Greater London. You wrap wire around it to get different shapes. Wonderful. Well, thank you for that, my lovely. So that's your bezel mandrel.
I've been informed we're going to give you a wonderful price on this, £6.95. It's just one of those tools, if you are especially into your wire work, that will just come in really handy. Like Vina was saying, sometimes a little bit harder to try and get that perfect shape by eye or just by guessing. When you've got a tool like this, you can gauge it perfectly, can't you? And obviously, because the graduation in size as well, you've got a little bit of a fatter rectangle at the top there, and then it goes a little bit narrower at the end. Just a really handy tool to have, like I said, especially if you know you're into your wire work or thinking about getting into your wire work. I love it. It's just really contemporary, modern pieces that you can create.
Because it's narrow as well. You can do lots of little fiddly bits.
Intricate.
That's quite that's quite difficult, and it's metal, so it's really hard wearing. So if you're a bit heavy-handed,
it's going to last, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely.
And for £6.95 as well, Vina.
That's a really good price.
Add to your order price, I reckon. Okay, right. What is the time? It's never. Are we on past? Oh my goodness, I can't tell you how quick that's gone. Okay, we've got a star by coming up, and we've got a little intro. Do not go anywhere. So we've got our first star buy for the hour. I love the fact that we do star buys here at JM as well. And something a little bit different. We don't often have little bundles like this, I've been informed. What we've got here, I did show you earlier on, is 2 sterling silver rings with little eyelets already attached. So if you're thinking, oh, do you know what? I was thinking of making a different couple of ring designs. You've got a really good basis here to hang little gemstones off, little charms maybe, put the gemstones in between. They're sterling silver, so you know that they're not going to tarnish, and they're actually, I've been informed as well, completely adjustable. So you won't see any ring sizes here, you won't see any P's, any Q's, any R, any S's. They are completely adjustable. And you haven't just got the sterling silver rings, you've also got 2 wonderful strands, and might I add, wonderful colours. Look at this amazing magenta colour that you've got here. Wow, it's like a softened kind of amethyst, isn't it? Oh, and faceted too. Brings out that beautiful sparkle. So you've got purple quartzite and blue quartzite here, 2 wonderful strands. Great size actually, because I was thinking the other day, I do like really kind of big contemporary modern pieces. Like I love our Sarah Bennett collection that we have here at the channel, and I love wire work and working around cabochons and whatnot, and like your big agates. But do you know what I love as well? Just simple, small gemstones that make and that can be everyday wearable. And these really, really are, aren't they? Beautiful colours. Stunning, stunning colours. It's purple. I've never seen anything like it. It's just wonderful. And 2 shapes as well here. You've got your round non-faceted quartzite, and then you've got your faceted quartzite here as too. So you can see that the camera's hopefully picking up that beautiful lustre that you get every time a gemstone is faceted like this. It's just nice to see two different colours as well as versions actually as well. And even if you're thinking, well, do you know what? I don't need the gemstones. The rings. To make something with them, if you want to treat yourself, maybe. Are you guilty of that, Vina? Do you always make things for everyone else instead of making for your own?
Yeah, and then afterwards you're like, oh, I really like that now.
And then you end up keeping
You've already shown it, and it's like, oh no, I have to give it to her now because I really like it too.
You can't hide it. Yeah, so 2 strands of quartzite, beautiful magenta colour, this gorgeous, gorgeous blue. Your 2 sterling silver fully adjustable rings for £14.95. I have a real habit of when I watch this channel, and like now, and I just think £14.95. I straight away think about the margin that you have, the resale value, what you could potentially get at a piece of jewellery price-wise when you make some. Maybe you don't make jewellery to make money or sell on, but if you do, you need to think generally about the prices that we sell our strands for here and our bundles, because they are just phenomenal. They are absolutely phenomenal, and that's how I like to think we're a little bit different as well. Maybe you go to the craft fairs and you see the bundles, but are they always even genuine gemstone? Are the rings, adjustable rings that you buy, are they always genuine sterling silver? What customer do you know that's going to want to buy off you to then get a tarnished ring later on? They love it, but they don't want to wear it because the finger goes green or something. That's the problem with costume jewellery as well, isn't it? I'm not saying, and I'm not snubbing it because I know it's suitable. I've bought costume jewellery before, but for everyday wearable, you want to know that you're wearing gold, sterling silver, don't you? You really, really do. And for prices like that, it's affordable too. It's really affordable. Why do we normally tend to go to costume jewellery? Because it's not always because it's always affordable. Prices like this, £14.95. Come and join us on the phone lines, 0800 644 655. Beautiful 2 strands of quartzite and your sterling silver rings for £14.95. Maybe you've got an order already and you want to add to it. Perfect. Okay, right, is this our 6 o'clock star by Dee? Can we have a little sneaky peek? Okay. Oh, I love labradorite. Do you know what? This gemstone really does hold something. Oh, it's just amazing, isn't it? Oh, and they're graduated in size as well. Let me show you this. If you have never seen this gemstone before, be prepared to be amazed. The genuine natural qualities that this gemstone has is unbelievable, and when it's faceted too, look at this. This is what we call, hence the name labradorite, labradorescent. It is absolutely exquisite. Those beautiful natural earthy tones mixed in with that sensational sky powerful blue colour that comes through as well. Really, really beautiful. And like I said, when you get this gemstone faceted like it is, unbelievable. This is coming up in about half an hour's time, so just before the end of this hour, I just wanted to give you a sneak peek of our second star buy. Okay. Right, we've got our jump rings next. What number are they, Dee? Are they in our box? 3, sorry, lovely. Ah, are these like rose gold plated copper? Wonderful. So do you know what? I don't think I've ever seen jump rings in this shape. Or rose gold. Surely we don't see much rose gold. No, not as often as you think. And how many pieces do we get here? 100. So we've got rose gold plated copper jump rings here. Really quite unusual softened shape too. We've got approximately, 100 pieces in total, 7mm in size. And let me remember what you do with your jump rings now. Or do you know what? They're probably used in every piece of jewellery, let's face it, aren't they really? Probably whatever you're making. Vina, you tell me actually. Jump rings.
Jump rings are so useful. You can use them to connect, so you're making a pendant, so you can connect them at the back of the necklace to attach the findings.
Yes.
You need jump rings. You can use jump rings also by the remote and just link them together.
I mean,
so
these are nice pretty, aren't they? With that rose gold and the shape.
That. And nice, nice chunky size as well, really. So you can use them as a feature as well. Yeah. Or you can put them in polymer clay, so that would be really nice, give it some structure. So jump rings, you can't do without jump rings. Yeah.
And I bet people are thinking at home, gosh, 100, that's quite a lot, but I bet you get through them quickly, don't you?
You get through them really quick. Obviously, you need 2 in a necklace just at the back.
Yeah.
And then if you were to do some dangles at the front, so you'd need about 4 or 5 of those there. So really, they're so useful. You need a couple of bracelets, maybe a couple of earrings as well. So you'd get through quite a few each time you make a set of jewellery.
Okay. Wonderful. I've just been past, Vina, these couple of bracelets actually that have been made purely out of jump rings. Ooh. No gemstones.
Bit of chainmail there.
The what, sorry?
Chainmail.
Yes, chainmail. Yes, sorry. Oh, I had a DVD in the chainmail. Yeah. Okay. Oh, these are fab. How high-end do these look?
They look amazing, and especially with the different colours.
Yeah, the tones. Look at these. These look very Italian, Vincenzo-esque, don't they? Oh, wonderful. I think that's what the Italians love with their jewellery. Not always gemstones necessarily, but they love working with the gold,
and like, if you've got a favourite silver necklace or a favourite gold necklace, it'll go with any colour.
Oh, wonderful. Really. Yeah, so
completely.
It's really good. And do you know what as well? A lot of the time when you buy a watch now, it's normally mixed gold and silver, isn't it? So you have to think about your jewellery too, don't you? That definitely. You have to, you know, complement it all the way through. These are wonderful. And you've got the T-bar clasp as well, finishing off this one, which I do think... Oh, it's not a T-bar clasp, excuse me. What's this clasp called, Vina? When you get the ring and the almost like
toggle
anchor.
Clasp. Is it a toggle clasp?
Toggle? No, it's not toggle.
I can't see it properly. Oh, the S-shaped clasp.
S-shaped clasp.
Yes.
Okay, wonderful. And what a contemporary, modern, high-end feel that gives.
That gives it a finish it off. And it's really easy to put on and off. I love that's.
Yeah, if your
really
dexterity is not great, it's a lot easier than lobster claw or something
lobster
like that.
one, yes, or a ring bolt one. Yeah, that's really true.
Okay, right. So that's exactly what you can make with that. So here we go. Price $7.95. That is for approximately 100 of these beautiful copper rose gold plated jump rings. Like Vina was saying, the possibilities are absolutely endless. You'll probably get through them straight away. I mean, to make a piece like this, surely using quite a lot already. For $7.95. Unbelievable. Under £8. Okay, right, let's move on to box number 6. Oh, okay. So we've had some stars, now we've got some hearts. These are slightly bigger, I'd say, as well. Still got 3 pairs. So you've got your hearts. So would you not necessarily cover up the heart on these earrings then, Vina? Would you? Or would you put a gemstone on the front? Or would you keep the heart as is?
It's got a little ring on there, so you can have drops.
So you'd have the gemstones dropping off.
I really like the hearts, and they're really cute. Literally, you know, bridal. Very nice for that. Well, hearts are so popular, aren't they? Really. So I would want to keep the heart.
Yes, me too.
Because it is a feature. It makes it different, doesn't it? Really.
You would want to cover them up, would you?
No, I don't. No. Really, I really do like them.
Imagine a couple of little pearls coming off there.
Oh yeah, that would be so
tanzanite
nice.
as well that we had earlier. That would look pretty too.
Because they're so pretty and so delicate, you just need one gemstone underneath, and that's it really, and that'll just finish it off. If you just like the heart, you could cut the actual jump ring off if you wanted to.
Actually, couldn't you?
It's a really pretty.
And then it'd just be an everyday wearable pair of earrings, wouldn't it? We got the pearls from our superstar buy as well that you could add on for those. So we've got 3 pairs again. Like I said, the heart's slightly bigger than the stars, with the butterfly backs. $9.95. Is that where we should be, Dee? So that's where we should be finishing. $9.95, under £10, but it's not your price this evening for the late show. That is £7.95, under £8. Golly, gosh. That is just remarkable. Again, this is the kind of thing that's a must for your kit, isn't it? It's just a consumable.
Yes.
Something that gets eaten and taken away and used probably on a daily basis.
It is, and for that price, you'd keep it in your little stash.
Yes.
And if someone wanted sterling silver, you could offer them sterling silver. And the fact that it's a different shape, it's not something that you can find every day.
No, you're right.
So it would make it ever so special.
Maybe you've had a bride as well, because I know on my wedding day I was given a pearl necklace to wear. Just a plain pearl necklace, but you're thinking then, well, okay, I want pearl earrings. Maybe you've had a bride come to you requesting that you make a pearl pair of earrings to go with the necklace or the bracelet that she's got already. It's perfect.
It's just different, isn't it, really? That's what you really like about it. And you get 3 in there, 3 pairs. So that's really good, you know, if you're doing like bridesmaids and they want it to be the same.
Oh, yes.
That'd be really nice, wouldn't it?
Indeed, Venus just mentioned bridesmaids as well. Perfect. So $7.95, 3 pairs, $9.25 sterling silver, 0800 644 655 to come and speak to our more than helpful call centre. Okay. Right, let's move on. Moving on up. What were they called? M people, were they? Were they called? Yeah, I remember growing up with them, I do. Number, what did you say, sorry, D? 16, sorry, my lovely. Box 11, thank you. Is this our gold chain? Ooh. We were saying earlier, weren't we, Dee, how often do we have here, or the chance to have gold? Not gold plated. This is solid 9 carat yellow gold. And how beautiful is this? All you'd need to do is, I mean, you wouldn't necessarily need to do anything with it, would you really? But all you'd need to do is put a single gemstone on this and it would be just marvellous. Marvellous on its own. That beautiful kind of cut that you've got in the links here makes the lustre just marvellous. Lengthwise 16-inch of, oh, it's diamond cut, that's why, that's the key, isn't it? When you get a diamond cut chain, wow. It's said to sparkle like a diamond, and it does exactly that. It really, really is quite special. Solid, like I said, 9 carat yellow gold, really, really quite wonderful. Do you know what I think 16 inches is quite a good length actually, because it's not too long. And when you've got a dainty chain like this, you don't want it to be too long. You just want it to sit nicely on your décolleté, and I suppose just rest nicely on your collarbone as well. And this really is going to look very dainty, very feminine. And again, do you need to pop a gemstone on that? I mean, if it's a drilled gemstone with a hole already, perfect. You could take it on and off as you please, couldn't you? Or just wear it on its own. Okay, $24.95. That ain't your price. That's not your price for this evening. 0800 644 655. There you go. £19.95. Do you know what? Whilst you're watching, this is what I say, this is what I like about the flexibility that we have here at the channel. Just do a little bit of research. You've got the credentials here, 16-inch, 9 carat yellow gold diamond cut chain. See what price you can get it for, because I can tell you now, hand on heart, $19.95 is an astonishing price. It really, really is. For a solid gold chain. Maybe it's a little gift idea. I mean, something like this, the longevity that you've got here, something like this isn't going to date, is it? It's really, really not. Under £20. Diamond cut as well. Okay, right, let's move on to box number 10. Oh, we've got a strand of labradorite, I do believe. Oh, this is lovely, but completely different to our one that's coming up later, and our star by, completely different. You've got, oh golly, this gemstone, it just excites me so much. It really, really does. And again, this is a perfect example of how we display and how we show you our strands here. They're just marvellous on the go. I swear, some people, Vina, must get their strands home and think, was that it? Is it finished? Do I need to do anything else with it? Because look how we send them you.
It's too precious to cut, isn't it?
It is.
You could just like put it on just like that, couldn't you? Just tie it onto your wrist.
Too precious to cut. Took the words out of my mouth, Vina. It's just wonderful. So each and every one of your labradorite here is faceted. You can see the most beautiful labradorescence that you get of this gemstone. Do you know what? You get it even when it's not faceted, but when it is, it just comes to life. It is exceptional. Every single one different, having this beautiful veining running through it. It's quite remarkable. Really, really is. This gorgeous checkerboard faceting. So you've got, and they're surrounded, the cabochons are surrounded with 95. That's where the sterling silver is, isn't it, Dee? Around the gemstone. Faceted drops, 18 mil, so a 15 centimetre strand. Beautiful, beautiful natural gemstone. And I think that's the key word here. When you look at the colours that you've got here and the veining, and you think that's like Mother Nature, that's organic, there's no kind of colouring, or injection of colouring or anything like that. This is a completely natural gemstone. It's raw in its purest form. It really, really is remarkable. So let's see what we can do for you price-wise. £29.95. Right, let's just count. Now you know the price, exactly how many gemstones you're getting here on a strand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's seven gemstones. That is less than £4.50 each. Let's put this into practicality here. If you've got one here as a loose pendant, a pendant, or one with wire work on a ring, you could get that £29.95 back straight away. Am I being unreasonable here, Vina, or do you agree with me there?
It's sterling silver, isn't it?
Yeah.
Sterling silver.
Sterling silver wrapped round the gemstone that's a cabochon. Pop it on a sterling silver ring. £29.95 surely would be.
Even if you did it on a sterling silver necklace, or even if you did put it on cord.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because you might want it to look different or for casual. That would easily cover that.
It's a justifiable price, isn't it?
It is definitely. Even if just for one.
Yeah, for £24.99 or something like that. You've then got another 6 gemstones to work with.
Definitely, and they're quite sizable as well. It's not as if they're tiny ones.
Yeah,
they're really sizable.
They're a good size. Yeah. So £29.95. We're going to move on to box number 14. Thank you, Dee. Oh, we've got some pliers now. Another must for your kit. Right, so pliers. Run through me then, Vina. What would you do? These particular round nose pliers.
Okay, round nose pliers are great for making little loops. So when you're making earrings, so you get the head pin and then you make a loop so that you can connect it to something else. So the round nose pliers are great for that. So, and if you're making any wire work loops, you want a nice secure pair of pliers so that you can do the little tight bits as well.
Yes. Yeah. And do they, I'm right in thinking, I'm just trying to think back to when I did my course, do they graduate in size? They do, don't they?
Yes. So they're slightly smaller at the top.
At the end, aren't they?
Yeah. And they're more wider towards the end.
They're good grippy too.
Yes, they look like
grippy.
Yeah.
Let me just show you if I can show you the it's hard to get across on camera actually. Oh, there you go. You can see they're slightly graduated, can't you? So I remember when we were going from maybe doing on our earrings to something on a bracelet, you would go from narrower for the earring, Vina, to then wider for a bracelet, wouldn't you? So you basically, I mean, surely these are just another staple piece of your kit, aren't they?
Those pliers are amazing because if you look at the point of those, they are so narrow. So when you're making a loop, say you were making a spiral, your spiral is going to be so tight.
Perfect.
Compared to a normal, our normal pliers, they're slightly larger towards the end. Those ones are super fine tip.
This is like an upgraded version or something.
Yeah, that's definitely that's your kind of Lamborghini pliers.
Lamborghini pliers. They should be in red then, shouldn't they?
They should.
Okay. So this is like your updated kind of upgraded version, I suppose, of maybe you've got some round nose pliers. I thought they were different to what we used on the workshop, actually, just slightly different. I mean, I'm sure they're capable of doing the same job. It's just when you go that little bit further, you want to get the creme de la creme, don't you, in your kit kind of thing. Right, so let's give you a raising price. I must add as well, the grip that you've got on here is wonderful. £15.95. That's under £16. Are you thinking, gosh, do you know what? That is what I needed the other day, and I didn't have any. Under £16, they can be yours. An essential, surely essential piece to your kit if you don't have them already. Maybe you're thinking, I want the creme de la creme and my pliers now. I want the Lamborghini pliers. It's time to upgrade. Here is your chance. £15.95. You've got that small P&P charge as well of £2.95, but only one P&P to pay if you've got an order that you set up earlier. One P&P for the whole day. Right, let's move on. Box numero. 9. Well done, Dee. Have you been taking cheeky little Spanish lessons or something? You just love the language? Yeah, me too, actually. That and Italian. Something about it, isn't there? Something about it. My husband always tells me off when we go to Spain. He's like, use your Spanish, Deli. I'm like, I did it at GCSE. I'm like some kind of connoisseur in Spanish. Golly gosh. You what, sorry? James, no. Spanglish, Paul. You're lying. Right, okay, so tell me, what are these then? Are these... they definitely are fancy, aren't they? Wow. So would they be like that in the ear? So that back, it wouldn't need to be sealed with a butterfly back or anything then, no, because it would sit really low. So it would go in, down, and then you'd have at the front anything attached that you want. A loose gemstone, maybe a little cabochon within wire work. Perfecto. And these are definitely fancy, aren't they? Gosh, I've never seen any earrings like this before. Very what, Dee? Contemporary, yeah, definitely. That's what I was thinking. Very contemporary, very modern as well in the look. And these are sterling silver, 95 sterling silver. The good thing about sterling silver is, especially when you've got earrings, you're not going to really get any irritations, or, I mean, I can't say for definite, but I know my ears are very, very sensitive actually to earrings. I think maybe because I don't wear them as much as when I used to. I mean, I look back and I think, gosh, I had them pierced so long ago, and if you don't wear the earrings every day, it's a long time to go, isn't it? So when I kind of almost re-pierce them again, I'm like, ouchie, ouchie. But when you're using sterling silver, you know that you're not going to get any irritation good majority of the time. You know that you're safe with your sterling silver. So you've got, I do believe, 3 pairs here of your fancy earrings. They're £6.95. Under £7 for 3 pairs. Or you've got to pop this little loose gemstone on here with a bit of wire work. They'd look absolutely marvellous. You can create a small drop, a longer drop for a fancier look. Under £7, absolutely crazy, crazy price for 3 pairs. If you've got an order already, folks, this is definitely an add to your order price, isn't it? If you're thinking already, oh yes, this will satisfy my customer, I've got somebody waiting for a drop pair of earrings, maybe I'll offer them something a little bit different with these fancy earrings. Perfect. Absolutely perfect, these findings. £6.95, 0800 644 655. Okay, right, let's move on. Box number 4, did you say, Dee? Wow! These are really something quite fancy, aren't they? Golly gosh. So these are jump rings. Twisted design with your plated rose gold, or are they copper with rose gold plating? Rose gold plated copper. Vina, what would you do with these out of interest?
So they're lovely connectors.
Aren't they?
Yeah, they are lovely, aren't they? You could quite easily just put them on an earring finding and they'd look amazing, wouldn't they?
An earring?
Yeah, so if you did it on an earring finding,
yeah.
But I would probably use it like if you were making a necklace,
yeah,
and I could have a feature on the side,
yes,
and then connect the 2 pieces of chain.
You're right.
On either side. Also, or you could have a feature on the right in the middle with a pendant.
Yeah.
Or if you were doing a beautiful bracelet, how fabulous would that look as a centerpiece?
Oh, gorgeous.
Or you could just connect them together with jump rings. You know the jump rings that you had previously.
Yes, yeah.
So just put a jump ring in between.
Oh, they'd match perfectly, wouldn't they?
And they'd look lovely, wouldn't they? I mean, such the intricacy and the twisted wire work. Each one is regular. So it's done all the work for you, haven't you?
You won't need to do much with them, would you?
Really
You wouldn't.
I just love the little kind of beading work. It almost looks like far away.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You've got 10 here in total. I think what's coming up trumps for me, Vina, is a necklace, but maybe not one that's symmetrical necessarily.
Yes, asymmetric one. That would be lovely, wouldn't it?
Sheila was saying on the workshop she never makes anything symmetrical anymore.
No,
she always puts it off to the right or off to the left.
It looks really, really nice, really.
Yeah,
it looks really contemporary.
Yeah,
and it also looks really expensive.
You're right.
Really?
It does add that little bit of je ne sais quoi, doesn't
that's
it?
Brilliant.
Oof. Right, so we've got 10 rose gold copper plated twisted wire link jump rings. There you go. For £7. It is a mouthful, isn't it? £7.95, under £8. The possibilities are absolutely endless for something like this. If you want to then maybe you've got the rose gold, the copper plated rose gold findings, the rectangular shaped ones that we had earlier on, you're thinking, oh, they'd look marvellous together. They'd match great. You just have to add a couple of jump rings in between. And you've already got the start to a necklace, haven't you? £7.95, 10 pieces, wonderful. Right, let's move on. Right, to box number 13. Ah, this is interesting. This is one we couldn't see fully earlier, wasn't it, Dee? Do you remember we struggled to know exactly what it was like? But this is really cute, actually. This reminds me of like a Victorian kind of vintage piece of jewellery. I remember in the olden days when they used to use real ivory, which is obviously not acceptable now these days for many reasons, but this is really quite interesting, actually. I mean, let's face it, vintage at the moment, and anything to do with this kind of look is very, very in. I mean, this is really kind of on trend, and it's shell, actually. I've just been informed by Dee. The face is actually shell. Definitely has that Victorian-esque kind of look. Sorry, Vina, to ask again, but what would you do with this, lovely?
Oh, you could wire wrap that. That'd be lovely. Wire wrap.
Because it's got the cabochon shape, hasn't it?
You can actually quite just glue it quite easily.
Okay.
So if you were going to do some soutache, that would look lovely as a feature. So glue it onto fabric, and then you can bead around it with small beads.
Yeah, Dee's saying a brooch.
Yeah, a brooch. So that would be nice and easy as well. Yeah. Just literally glue it onto as a brooch.
Yeah.
And you can also, it's a nice size as well. And people are doing like hat pins, or if you've got a handbag, that would make your handbag look amazing, wouldn't it?
Brooch with a scarf or something.
Yeah, that would look really nice.
So it's actually quite simple. You wouldn't necessarily need to do much with this, would you?
No, because
wire work at the most.
Wire work would look lovely. If you encase that with, say, silver wire, that would look lovely.
Yeah. Okay, right, so black agate. So you've got a genuine gemstone here. This isn't just plastic, folks. You've got genuine shell onto your genuine black agate for £9.95. Wonderful, wonderful price. Really, really is. Again, you know, the possibilities are endless with this. A little bit of wire work, that's all you'd need. Maybe it would be a pendant, maybe it would be a brooch on a hat, on a scarf, an accessory on your handbag. £9.95 is your price, under £10. We've only got a few. There you go. Right, let's move on to box number 7. I like that, Dee. Oh, okay. So you would put on this a half drilled gemstone that would just sit in the middle of the floral design here, and then you've got your loops at the back that are incorporated to add a little bit of cord, maybe on a chain to make a pendant. And then you could actually you could change the gemstones, couldn't you, that you've got at the front? Change them and have them, you know, matched up with your different outfits, different colours. You could put a loose ruby, a loose tanzanite. All that you would have to make sure is that it's drilled. Is there any way when you get gemstones, if they're not drilled, you can do it yourself, Ina?
I wouldn't want to, because they can be quite hard.
They can.
But you could use polymer clay. That would be really nice.
Oh, yes.
Or silver clay. So some people have silver clay.
I see.
And you could use that and mould that in there as well. But I think the polymer clay would work really well. And then you could almost, there's so many different colours and textures you could do with that.
Wonderful. So it would match perfectly. Yes. I suppose to drilling, you've got to be careful that you won't go too deep and split the gemstone as well.
You could do it with like the Dremel drill. But I just think sometimes it can be a bit risky, can't it?
Yeah,
so I would
leave it to the laboratorist.
Yes, just highly skilled.
Look at me, just taking the skill away. Surely you can drill a gemstone on your own. No. So I would say, do you know what? I think this has got a bit of a young, funky feel to it.
It's lovely, isn't it?
Maybe
so
for
pretty.
a younger girl that's just getting into jewellery. Or older, you know, I'm not diminishing anyone kind of 14, 15, 16 plus. I'm just trying to put it into perspective here. But I just think a funky bit of coloured cord.
Yeah, definitely.
Or like leather thong or something like that. Or
I mean, but if you did, you could wear that every day as well, because you know, if you just put some silver chain on there, or have that fabulous gold chain that you had earlier, that'd make it really special. Yeah, that'd make it really special, wouldn't it? So but the cord would make it look different as well. So really, you could wear it in so many different occasions just by changing the chain. And it's got a lovely wide
back to bail to it.
The bail's nice and wide.
Yeah, it is, isn't
it? And it will sit, rather than traditionally just on one bail, it's got two, so it'll sit really nicely on the colour. And like Dee was saying as well, if you change the gemstone, if you've got a few different colours of your drilled gemstones and you changed it, that's really easy. Okay, right, so it's apparently been very, very popular even before we bought you in the price, so surely now at $6.95 it's going to absolutely fly like a bird. 95 sterling silver textured flower. Yeah, it is textured actually. It's like brushed sterling silver, I would say. For a half drilled bead, approximately 20 mil in size, $6.95. I'm just going to shout out some names. Is that all right, Dee? So Jilly, hello Jilly. Does that mean Jilly got 2? Claire, you've bought 3. Well done, Claire. Jean, we've got a collector in London. Deborah in Greater Manchester. Sarah in Lincolnshire. And we've also got Adri, collector in Bristol. Paula, you're also there as well. Right, so let's move on. Box number 8. 6, 7, 8. Oh, is it cute? Little star clasps. Star caps, excuse me. Sorry, Dee. Okay, so you incorporate them within your jewellery, within your clay. In your beaded jewellery. Okay. These are really quite cute actually, aren't they? You get 5 in total. Beautiful texture to them. They're a gold-plated 95 sterling silver. For $4.95, well, that's less than £1, isn't it, each one? That's easy to work out. Less than £1 per one, just to add a little bit of detail. Or just, if you're thinking, if you've made a piece and you're thinking, oh, there's something that needs to finish it off, this could be it, couldn't it? For less than £1, you're not going to go over your kind of budget on your piece. If you've been given a budget by somebody that you need to stick to, or you want to inside your head, just because you know how much you're going to sell it on for, just for under £1, you could just finish something off perfectly. Right, we've got a star buy coming up. And do you know what? Not just one star buy, a double star buy. Okay. Okay, right, we've got our first star buy, which is this sensational labradorite strand. I've just noticed, I don't know if I picked it up earlier, but they're graduating in size as well. I'm just going to hold the strand so you can see it here, because this gemstone for me is like the essence of gemstone. It kind of encapsulates everything that you want to see when buying a gem. Well, what do you want to see when buying a gem? Personally, for me, I want to see it in its natural, glorious shape. Not messed around state, rather, not messed around with too much. And this is exactly what you've got here with your labradorite. Okay, it's not in its rawest form, but as you can see with the beautiful, stunning labradorescence and the colours that you've got coming through here, they are just absolutely marvellous. And when I talk about labradorescence, it's that amazing shiller of colour that you've got that just skims over the gemstone. I mean, here you go, this is the perfect example. Thank you, Paul. Look at this, the blues, the raw kind of organic earthy colours as well. And you know what, it might not be for everybody, labradorite, but personally for me, it is stunning. Absolutely stunning. What can you not love about this gemstone?
each and every one faceted, each and every one different. Not too different that you can't match them up together, obviously, and put them all together in a piece, but just having those gorgeous little individual unique colours popping through. Faceted as well, to bring out that stunning labradorescence even more. Just incredible, absolutely incredible. And maybe you're thinking, you know what, I've got nothing like this in my kit at the moment. I generally stick to bright colours, maybe your quartzite, your amethyst, maybe a strong coloured coral or pearl. Labradorite in your kit is something a little bit different. And do you know what I think as well? It has a little bit of a strong contemporary modern feel to it. I really, really do. How many carats? 160 carats of labradorite. Maybe that doesn't mean anything to you and you're thinking, well, I don't really think about the carat weight. I can tell you now, think about it, because 160 carats in one strand is a lot. We are going to give you a launch offer price on this strand, okay? This is where we should be coming at £17.95, under £18. That's where we should be giving you. Ooh. Vina, I saw you look up there. You did, didn't you? It was like, quick, I'll have a look. Whilst making my piece. £12.95. That's £5 off straight away, isn't it? So Pete, thank you, Pete. Pete's just bringing me in. Oh, have you made these, Vina?
Yes.
Oh, wonderful. These are amazing. Thank you, Pete. Oh my goodness. These are just, sorry, I need to show everyone at home. I'm taking them for myself, aren't I? These are amazing. Oh my gosh. So this is what Vina has created with the labradorite strands that she's been given, and then I believe we've got the kind of cordy wire coming up later in the next hour, is it, V? In the next hour. Oh my gosh, this is something that I've generally never seen before in jewellery making. This is just incredible. So talk me through this one then, Vina.
So I used the wire cord, and
Yeah.
then all I used is some beading wire.
Yeah.
And literally just threaded it through. And that's really simple, isn't it? With a bit of.
So how did you create like the structure? Is it because it's I suppose it goes through the wire?
Because you're doing that zigzag structure, it kind of holds it up by itself, really.
Right.
So it's really, and the beading wire is really strong as well. So we just used a bit of the hematite, which I thought went really well, and that wire that's coming up as well, that wire cord is beautiful. It matches perfectly.
I think as well, if you're scared of using labradorite because of the duller colours, the more earthy tones, add it with that rainbow hematite,
it's
and
lovely,
you've got an explosion
really,
of colour.
I mean,
you?
it's not too over the top,
No.
so it's not like you think that, oh, I can only wear that at night. I could wear that in the day as well, really, and it's just a beautiful little.
Oh, it really, really is. It's not too much, is it, at all? So £12.95. We should have been bringing this to you for £17.95. Please remember that, folks, when you see that price on screen. Think of the possibilities. Here's two for a start. What would you say ease scale, 1 to 5? Where we're lying on this?
It's really quite easy. So literally, if you can use beading wire and thread, so I would say if 5 was the hardest and 1 was the easiest, it's definitely a number 1 or a 2.
Really?
Yes.
Number 1 freeze?
Yeah. So if you were starting out, you could do that.
Right. We've got a second star by coming at Vina. Just unbelievable. Right, okay, I'll give you those. What's the next one? So, oh. Where are we? Oh, thank you, Pete. It's like this handy little hand that just pops up now and again, isn't he? You're more than just a hand, Pete, don't worry. Right, okay. This is interesting, isn't it? Very funky in colour. So this is our second star buy. I did say we were going to bring you two star buys within this hour, and this is our second one. So you know already you're going to get a great price. If you're looking now and thinking, right, I need some cord, I need some colourful cord within my kit, you're getting two rolls of cord here. Is that collectively 10 meters, Dee? Oh, you do, wow. Gosh, so you actually get 10 meters in each. What's this called? What's this? It's, no, what's it on? A reel, that's it, a spool, a reel, that's it. That's what I was the simplest of words. I can remember lobster claw clasp, but I can't remember a reel or a spool. So you get 20 meters, excuse me, collectively. A beautiful ruby red here, and then this gorgeous kind of amethyst colour that you've got here too. And this has a good structure to it. It's like 3D, it's really, really strong here as well. So let's see what we can do on the price for you. An amazing star buy price is coming up £7.95, so under £8, that's less than £4 for each one. Remember, for under £4 for each one, you are getting 10 meters. This is going to last you a long time, folks. This is going to last you a long time. Maybe you're thinking, gosh, I don't have any coloured cord actually. That's a little bit different. For £7.95, you're not really, you know, going over your budget or breaking the bank, are you? That's just a little bit extra of something to add and hand in your kit for £7.95. And please, when you come in and start by, remember, we can't promise prices like this again. They're start by for a reason. Right, text Deborah Jane. Where has the presenter been? Her name escapes me. Anyway, nice to see her. Had been wondering where she'd gone. Oh, hi Deborah. Well, I've kind of been here, there and everywhere, making a baby for a few months. Got a couple of months still to go. But I haven't been completely out of the realms. I've just been on other channels, Deborah. So hello. It's really nice to see you too. If I could see you, that is. But you're kind of virtually here, aren't you? You're virtually here. So yes, let's carry on with our star buy. This beautiful cord. Two gorgeous colours, and my name's Adele, by the way, Deborah, sorry lovely. £7.95, so under £8, and you've got 20 meters collectively here. This really is going to last you a long time. 0800 644 655 if you want to come in and join us on the phone lines to speak to our very helpful call centre. Right, we're going to go to a break now. We'll be back very, very shortly. We're on air live till 9 PM. Do not go anywhere, because if you're thinking, have you got more deals, Adele? Yes, that's exactly what we've got coming after this very, very short break.
Did you know that if you go to JewelleryMaker.com and sign up to our mailing list, then you will receive 20% off your first order with us. We'll also keep you updated with special offers, theme shows, program guides and Jewellery Maker tutorials. Jewellery Maker. Create, wear, share.
Join guest designer Debbie Bulford as she takes you on the fascinating journey of creating face canes using polymer clay. In each chapter, Debbie will guide you through how to create each part of the face. Then, with the final chapter, advance your skills and learn how to add detail and character to your piece. To get your hands on a copy, contact our call centre. Get creative with Jewellery Maker. Join guest designer Laura Binding on our intermediate wirework course. The aim of the course is to enhance your wirework skills and take your designs to the next level. You will learn more advanced weaving and binding techniques which you can incorporate into your jewellery. The full course includes a selection of gauges of wire, a generous scoop of mixed gemstones, a copy of the Wirework Tutorial DVD Edition 3, a buffet-style lunch and refreshments, a tour of the studios and chance to meet the presenters, and a visit to our Gemstone Museum. All of this for just £79.95. To book your place, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655. Jewellery Maker, bringing out the designer in you.
Jewellery Maker ships to the following countries. We offer 2 delivery services, standard and premium. So wherever you are in the world, Jewellery Maker are never far away.
Join guest designer Liz Welsh as she guides you through how to make beads using friendly plastic. Liz will teach you how to make an array of different shapes and patterns, including round beads, wrapped and tubular beads. This DVD is packed full of inspiration and helpful hints and tips. So to get your hands on a copy, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655.
Oh, I'm enjoying my time here at Jewellery Maker. It's like a nice little family, isn't it? I love it. Hello, I'm Adele. Welcome to Jewellery Maker. We've got the late show. We are live right the way through to 9 p.m. this evening. Some beautiful, amazing, gorgeous gemstones and strands that we've got, findings, cord, a little bit of everything. If you're looking to add to your kit, maybe you're looking to start your jewellery making experience this evening with us, I can't think of a more perfect time. Honestly, the prices that we've got and the star buys that we've got as well, sensational. We've even got some gemstones that I hadn't even heard of this evening. Honestly, I had to say to Dee, what? Yeah. Oh yes, the black and white. Yes, thank you. This is our star buy at past coming up within this hour. So, Vina, I'm going to ask you as well actually later, if that's all right. What would you kind of make of this if you were to receive this? But this is our star buy. It's brand new. It's come to us today. Me and Dee are kind of still trying to work out how we'd use it. We think we've grasped it, and it's basically to sort and kind of differentiate your strands, and also once you're creating a piece of jewellery you can actually see how the gemstones look together, lined together before you put them, yeah it is actually, before you put them together. So this is our star buy. If you're looking for something just to add to your kit, to create as well, and also at the top of the hour we've got these beautiful cherry pearls. I have never seen pearls in this colour. They are dyed, but do you know what? It doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter, because you've still got that sensational pearlescence that you want to see with pearls. They really, really are gorgeous. This epitomises the colour of cherry, these do for me. Absolutely cherry perfect. Oh, right, let's get started. It's 6:15. Time is absolutely flying by. Let's get started with, did I hear you say black diamonds, Dee? What? For under what? For under £50? Oh my, these are lovely. Do you know what? You may not have seen diamonds in this form before, but you still get everything you would expect to see from diamonds. I mean, they're black diamonds, so of course you're not going to get the clarity that you would expect from white diamonds, but wow, these are really quite unusual. And the sparkle, the beautiful, beautiful sparkle you get. Do you know what, before I started working here at the Gemporia umbrella, should you say, I didn't even know you could get coloured diamonds. I just thought it was white diamonds and that's all it was. But to then be introduced to yellow, red, blue, green, black diamonds, sensational, something a little bit different. And you can tell your customers, I've got some black diamonds actually in my kit. Do you fancy having a couple of black diamonds in that piece, or something a little bit different, something to add a little bit of extra you've got them, a strand, a whole strand of them, and you know you were going to get the whole strand for, as you can see on the screens now, well under £50. I think you'll agree with me, Vina, as well. As soon as you would to say to a customer, oh, I popped you some black diamonds in there, or can I add some black diamonds with your permission, you can justify a strand for £34.95, can't you, to get your money back there?
It's diamonds, isn't it?
I know.
What's the most desirable gem ever. Diamonds, isn't it?
Yeah,
really?
girl's
So,
best friend.
yes, definitely. So any diamonds of, you know, and then the
They're
fact
gonna
that they're
sit
so
well.
the fact that they're so different.
Yeah.
That's a really plus selling point, really. And also because they're quite, you get so many in the strand.
Yeah.
Just a couple of diamonds, do you know what I mean, on either side, say a pearl or something like that, and you know, how much more money could you put onto that piece?
Exactly.
How much more precious would it be?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's put our superstar buy with the black diamonds, and together collectively I can't think of two more recognisable gemstones. I mean, obviously pearls aren't a gemstone, but for argument's sake, let's say in this sense they are. Well, they're not measured in carats, are they? So they're not a gemstone as such, and they're measured in carat weight, because they're all not. But they're a gemstone in the sense that they're a natural organic. Shall I get my foot? If I could get my foot anywhere higher than my knee at the moment, I'd put it right in there. So this is your superstar buy. I'll change. I'll just wash over that little. And pop it with your diamonds. Like Venus said, they just look super, super elegant and glam together, wouldn't they? Absolutely gorgeous. That's your superstar buy coming up just before the end of the hour. Or is it D? Sorry. Whenever. We'll play them whenever. No structure. Just go with the wind. Right, so $34.95. That's a whole strand of your black diamonds. A whole strand. Just pop a couple of these into a necklace, into a bracelet, into even a ring. I mean, how intricate and beautiful could you put these into a little dainty ring? Gorgeous. They are, they're graduated as well. They are actually, yes, in size. Sorry, I didn't notice that. Rough, small nuggets, gorgeous. Right, okay. We've got, this is one of the gemstones actually that I had to do a little look up, didn't we, Dee, earlier? Now, you obviously heard earlier about my penchant and my genuine love I have for labradorite. I must add that I have, and my favourite gemstone, you'll be able to see straight away when you see my collection of jewellery, and the actual necklace that I made in the workshop was using a cabochon turquoise. This, for me, chrysocolla, is something that is actually has a strong resemblance for turquoise. The beautiful veining that you have, the copper veining that you have with this gemstone is absolutely incredible, and you can see each and every one so unique. Your customer, you're going to be able to tell them that you have made them a one-off, not only design, but one-off piece, because you can't replicate a gemstone like this that has such natural organic feel to it, with the colouring and the copper silicate veining that runs all the way through, and that's natural. That's not something that's been injected. It really, really is beautiful. So let's talk through exactly what you're getting here with this set. You're getting 240 carats. Do you get all 60? I see, right, I see. So this is something I'm going to need to get used to, isn't it? So we have 6 to show you, but depending on carat weight, you may get 5, but one of those 5 being a little bit larger to collectively create the 240 carats that you get. But we're just showing you an example here of what you could get within your bundle. 6 beautifully coloured and perfectly apt coloured gemstone for the summer months that we're now in. I've not long come back off holiday, and oh my gosh, the jewellery that the ladies are wearing on the seems to be the new thing, the in thing at the moment, Vina, like women wearing their jewellery on the beach. They're not worried about the timber hearts, are they?
No.
Oh my gosh, and turquoise with sterling silver. Yeah.
It's beautiful,
So many
isn't it?
ladies were wearing it. They really, really were. It just has that natural beachy feel.
Yeah,
I just
doesn't
think
it?
the chrysocolla that you've got here has
Yeah.
a really strong resemblance to turquoise to you.
It just, at first I just thought it was turquoise.
Yeah?
I thought it was like, you know, a green turquoise. It's just so beautiful, and also when you put it on when you're really hot, so nice and cool, isn't
cool,
it?
I know.
So beautiful.
It stays cool.
Yeah.
It really, really does. It's incredible gemstone. Oh God, I forgot what I was going to say now. What was I going to say? Have we got the price yet, Dee? No, maybe it was that. £27.95, under £28. So we are showing you 6 gemstones here. You may get 5, but as long as it collectively makes up that 240 carats that you're showing on your screen, then jobs are good in. Beautiful, beautiful gemstone. It reminds me of the colour of the sea, actually, when you go on holiday. That's what I remember about turquoise. Beautiful, beautiful, gorgeous green Caribbean sea here. Absolutely stunning. Right, £27.95, that's your price, 240 carats. Right, let's move on to a bit of chromed oxide from Russia with love. This gemstone's quite remarkable, actually. I'll give you a little bit of knowledge. I won't overwhelm you with knowledge. Not that I've got an overwhelmed knowledge, a fountain of font of knowledge. So, chromed oxide, the conditions that this gemstone is mined is absolutely incredible. It comes from Siberia, which I believe is the west of Russia. And there's only one road going to this particular mine. It has to be closed off so often just due to the unbelievable minus conditions that this gemstone is mined. So it can actually only be mined, I do believe, a quarter of the year or a third of the year. It's 4 months, so it'd be a third of the year. So it's quite special. It has this sensational fern natural green colour to it. It really, really does. It's quite earthy in its colour, actually. You've got 30 carats of chromed oxide here, graduated in size, so they are slightly larger in the centre. Plain ovals, so size-wise 5x4 to 8x5 mil, and you've got a 19 centimetre strand. Really, really gorgeous. I can't think of more beautiful gemstone that offers you a depth of green like this, apart from emeralds. But let's face it, you aren't going to get a strand of emeralds. Do you know what, actually even emeralds don't often kind of replicate the colour that you get with chromed oxide. Do you agree, Dee? They're absolutely gorgeous. Have this finish on them as well, just beautiful. Really, really beautiful. Maybe you're thinking, I don't have any green in my kit at the moment. Maybe somebody's requested a little bit of an earthy emerald tone. And, like I said about the mining as well, can only be mined a quarter of the year due to those really, really harsh weather conditions. The mines can only be accessed that amount of time of the year. We have to get as much as we possibly can. You can think of all the countries that want this gemstone. We only get a certain amount. Chromed oxide, and for that price, we have direct connections here with the mines, cut out the middleman. This is exactly and purely why we can bring you genuine gemstones at incredible, incredible prices. Right, £24.95, that is a whole strand of chromed oxide. Let's move on. Let's move on to box 11. Wow! Linking it up. You've got 5 meters of chain here. Right, Vina, I challenge you. What would you use this for then?
Oh, that's lovely chain, isn't it? There's so much of it as well, and it's lovely chunky chain.
Yeah.
So you could really go out there. You don't have to make necklaces with that. You can make a lovely belt.
Yes.
You can make it like a body necklace as well. That'd be lovely, like going.
That's what I'm saying. The body jewellery on holiday.
Yeah, the body jewellery. That's really big, isn't it? So obviously you've got a necklace, something on the waist.
Yeah.
So
Jazz up a bikini?
Yes, definitely. So everyone's looking at your jewellery rather than your swimsuit. Is great. Or if you've got a really boring swimsuit, it'd make it look amazing. So, and that colour is just amazing. Isn't
It's gorgeous, isn't it?
So
I'm
really
thinking,
flattering.
you know, like your Missoni and your Moschino and your Versace that are heavily gold laden, but obviously command a higher price tag, especially if you're buying swimwear. You could create this look yourself, couldn't you?
I mean, you could do like several layers. That would be really nice. I've seen people do it on their shoes as well.
Yes.
So like literally at the back, it's got some chain.
Yes.
I mean, you've got 5 meters there, so you could just do lots of things. You could have bracelets, necklace, maybe some anklets, body chain. So you could choose what you wanted to wear, and everything would coordinate.
Yeah.
So you don't have to wear all of it at the same time.
Back chain.
Yeah, everything could coordinate. So even hairbands, that looks really nice. Just put a bit of elastic at the end.
Yeah.
And then you've got the chain at the top, and it'll just, you know, make it look so nice.
You're watching Jewellery Maker because you're creative anyway, aren't you? Do you know what I mean? So I think you get 5 meters of this chain, and it could be used so quickly because you've got that way of thinking,
I know,
haven't you? So
no, but when I just saw it, it's like, oh, lovely size. Do you know what I mean? You don't have to feel precious about it. Oh, I can only use it for this. So I need to think really hard. Have a go. It's so, you know, so much of it.
Yeah.
Have a little play. You know, because you've got so much. You know, you could do long necklaces or short necklaces. You know.
And £8.95, Vina.
Oh no. And
no,
also you
hang on.
Oh, they haven't stopped.
£6.95. Just even if you're buying it just to jazz up that bikini that you bought in the sale, and you bought in the sale because it's a little bit plain, but you're thinking I could jazz that up, I know what to do. £6.95, and you've then got that desirable Versace, Moschino, Missoni bikini, the Italian look that you want, but without the price tag attached. £6.95. Got loads to bring you, so that's 5 meters of the chain. Now we'll carry on. 7, 9. Woohoo! You're as indecisive as me at the moment. I've got a reason though, Dee. Oh, she's a Gemini, indecisive Gemini. Okay, so we've got a whole strand here. Wow, these are big gemstones. Of your lavender amethyst. Perfect name for your amethyst here. Beautiful, beautiful colour. Gosh, these are chunky, aren't they? Do you know what I'm thinking? I'm not even thinking jewellery here, Vina. You know, you could add this onto and have a little funky light pulley cord from the bathroom or something, couldn't you? Or maybe some cushions.
So nice. Or if you had like tea lights, you could put them on that.
Tea lights, yeah, gorgeous. Really nice. So you've got huge chunks of your gemstone here. I love the raw finish that you've got here as well. Beautiful raw finish. Lavender amethyst nuggets, approximately 12 by 5 mil to 23 by 34 mil in size. So all different sizes, all finished off differently, all have this beautiful, beautiful colour. And if you've got a couple, you know, if you've got a 3-bedroomed house, 2-bedroomed house, and then you've got a couple of bathrooms, you've got a pulley cord for every room, haven't you? Beautifully finished. Or, like I said, you could have them on a little light, a cushion. What did you say, Vina?
Tea lights. They could put them around tea lights. That'd be really nice.
That'd be really nice, really pretty.
They've got that translucency with them, aren't they? So they look really pretty.
A whole strand. 0800 644 655 for £7.95. And if you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 53p each. Wow. For a whole genuine gemstone for 900 carats in total. That is incredible. Absolutely incredible. Do you know what as well? When I was younger, I remember collecting gemstones like this and thinking they're so special. I mean, not that I now know they're so special, but you know, even if you just got an inquisitive younger daughter or son or nephew or niece that you know would just love a strand. I mean, at £7.95, you would need to give them a whole strand. You could just give them a couple, couldn't you, to play with or to keep. Under £8, possibilities are endless. Maybe you just want some larger gemstones in your collection. You've got them here. £7.95. Add it to your basket. Wonderful price. Okay, let's move on. It's a star buy time now on the Late Show. Do not go anywhere. See you in a minute. our star buy, we've got a brand new launch. Myself and Dee were looking at this in the break actually. And what we've discovered with these trays is not only is a little remarkable different kind of piece to have into your kit, it actually allows you to line up your gemstones, to put them next to one another, see how the colours work, see how the sizes work together as well, because you can actually have the smaller and the larger gemstones together, and just have a look at how they lie together before you put them together on a piece of jewellery. So for example, and yes, you do get these strands with these trays. So what I'm going to do, you'd obviously cut up your strands, obviously I'm not going to do that now, but if you can just imagine, they don't lie directly on here because I've not cut them up, but you can pop them on here. You can actually have them on this side as well, because I don't know if you can see, it's hard to get across on camera, we need like a little bird's eye camera, don't we? These are actually graduating in size as well, so you can have them next to each other. Do you know what, I'm going to lift it up without the gemstones on, then I can explain. Sorry, that's better. Here we go. So you get one in white, one in black, and we've discovered this is because certain gemstones look better sitting on white or black. Obviously, if you've got this kind of peachy, corally colour, this is probably going to stand up better on black, isn't it? The more pearlescent pastel colours are going to stand out better on the black. So, as you can see, you've got the different holes here, the kind of slight indents are just going to sit on top of there, graduating in size, so you can, once you've cut up your strand, just rest them on there. Your 6mm, your 3mm, 4mm, etc, etc, or you can pop them on here. Once you've made your decisions, what me and Dee was saying is you go almost like that, get them into your pot, and there you go. You've got your gemstones to work with. I'm going to just show you in black as well. Like I said, some gemstones are going to look, they're going to look better on the black, and I can tell you now, actually, now I'm holding it, they're quite weighty, not too heavy that you can't work with them, but heavy enough that they're not going to fly away and get knocked off by a cat or by a dog. Because even if you say to them, no, get off, they don't go, and you don't want to shoo them. I'm a real softie with my cats. They come over on the table, I'm like, get off you, and they don't, and then that's it, and they don't listen to me because they know my soft touch. But because of the weight, they're not going to go very far. They're weighty, so you're not going to get all your gemstones in there and be like, oh gosh, a little gust of wind. So let me tell you exactly now, with the trays, you don't just get the trays for the star buy price, and you do get both, by the way, you get the white and the black. Let me show you what strands of gemstones you're getting here too. Work beautifully together, might I add. Quartzites, all 8mm in size, 2 of them faceted. You've got the purple and this beautiful ruby red colour here. They're both faceted, and then you've got this gorgeous softer shade of pink here too. All 3 strands. Let's get you your price, £14. Do you know what, Dee? I was trying to work out what roughly this would be, and I thought we'd have a price of £14.95 for the 3 strands alone, because that's under £5 a strand. To get the trays as well, and not just the black tray, not just the white tray, but the black and the white tray and 3 strands, surely at £14.95, you know that is a true star buy deal. 3 strands and your unique little trays. Is everyone watching now like the first people to get their hands on these, Dee? This is an exclusive. We should have like a little red flashy radar here, an exclusive star buy. £14.95. Who's to say in a few days' time, in a week, we will sell these trays for that price without the gemstone strands? You never know. You're watching at the right time. £14.95. You've got 3 strands, all quartzite, 2 of them faceted. 0800 644 655 is the way to come in and join us on the phone. Now, speak to the call centre. They're really helpful. Really helpful. Who have we got, Dee? We got another star bite. Right, okay. Right, let's move on then. They're still available. We've still got quantity available of the trays. Let's move on. Right. Okay, so this is the wire that you used, isn't it, Vina?
Yes.
Right, so this is our second star buy. So, I can honestly say I've seen nothing like this before. Didn't see it on the workshop. Is it relatively new, Dee? Right, so this is why then. You've got the most sensational structure to this wire. You really, really have. Look at this 3D working. That's how Vina created such a strong structured necklace with the labradorite. Look at these gorgeous, gorgeous colours. Beautiful, beautiful colours. Let me just show you again the creations. Thank you, lovely. And scale-wise, ease-wise, Vina gave them a 1. So if you're looking at these and you're thinking, well, I could never do that, I could never create them, I actually think just by looking over, seeing what you need, making a quick mental shopping list of what you need here, maybe recording us as well, watching us later on so you know okay, right. So your wire cord, beautiful. Oh gosh, look how this gorgeous green and purple work together here. And the labradorite. Popped in with a little bit of wire work. And your hematite as well there. Just stunning. So do you get the 4 strands? Oh, do you know what? I just tossed this to the side thinking that you didn't get 2 blue, but you do get 5 strands. Wonderful. 5 strands of your hollow wire, amazing structure for £14.95. That's what? Less than £3 per length of wire. Less than £3. Look at the colours that you've got here to work with. Think of the gemstones and imagine the possibilities that you've got with the gemstones to work here. Your labradorite, your rainbow moonstone looked absolutely marvellous. Do you know why? Because I think they've generally got those colours in those gemstones anyway. That's why they work so well. A little bit of wire, you've got an amazing structured necklace or bracelet or ring. It's hollow as well, actually. I didn't know. Yeah. Wow. Amazing 3D effect that you've got here too. £14.95. We've got 14 remaining. Now, June, Margaret, Cheryl, we've got a collector in Cardiff, Emma, Alison, Casey, Rosemary, Diane, Isabel, Claire. Right. What we're going to do is the quantity slipping away. We're going to be in single figures very, very shortly. I'll leave that with you. It's a star buy price. Can't promise you getting these 5 strands at that price again. So get it whilst it's here. Okay, let's move on. Tanzanite, dum 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 dum. Box number 4. Ooh. A tanzanite cabochon. A girl's dream. A bit of wire work. You've got your favourite gemstone, one of your top 5 gemstones. A bit of wire work, that is all you would need. A tanzanite cabochon, 10 carats in total, round approximately 14 mil in size. Right, so $64.95. This is going to be a super quick auction because we're going to bring you a crazy price. $64.95 for a gemstone that is one of your top 5. A good carat weight, $49.95, under £50. This is your last chance to get your hands on not only a really good carat weight, but at a price like this too. $49.95, under £50. Wow. Okay, right, another cabochon we got coming up next. Maybe that didn't tickle your fancy, or you just want another one. Number 5. Do you know what? Let's do a little tanzanite section, Dee. Yeah, why not? We've got enough to do a little tanzanite section. Here you go. Here's another cabochon. Different shape this time. Still your tanzanite, 20 carats in total, oval cabochon, approximately 20 by 12 mm in size. Again, a little bit of wire work, a contemporary look with a ring, just a single gemstone with a little bit of wire work on a ring. Gorgeous, contemporary, modern, funky design using a really, really classic, one of your top 5 gemstones that isn't going to date. Believe me, tanzanite, the realms that surround this gemstone, just wonderful. Right, so let's bring your price £49.95, under £50. Look at the carat weight. Maybe that means nothing to you. Well, I can tell you now, for a loose gemstone, to get 20 carats, to get double figures, is pretty impressive. Cabochon tanzanite, beautiful, beautiful colour, stunning colour. Right, okay, let's move on. We've got another little tanzanite piece now coming up in box number 6. Oh, another domed tanzanite, cabochon again. All you need to add to this, personally, is not much. Like I said, just a little bit of wire work. You've got a beautiful feature gemstone here. And I think once you add wire work with tanzanite, it's almost like encapsulating it, isn't it? It's going, oh, it's almost securing it in place. Here's your gemstone. Beautifully featured gemstone. Thank you. Wow. Yes, look at this ring. I'm going to have to pop this on. It isn't tanzanite, but take a look at this. How wonderful. This is just to give you an idea. How gorgeous is this? Oh, this is a piece of jewellery to be absolutely proud of. You tell me now who isn't going to compliment and comment on this ring. If you were to create, and let's face it, easily with a bit of wire, wonderful. Right, let's see what price we can bring this to you for. Janet, I have this tanzanite cab and it is amazingly beautiful and great value. Great show, ladies. Oh, that's nice, isn't it, Vina? So, oh, and that's our guest designer, Janet. Our guest designer. I've never met Janet. Have you, Vina? No, no. Amazingly beautiful and great value. Yes. And here it is, $39.95. Oh, hang on. Oh, hang on, hold your horses. Let's. £29.95, under £30. Wow, it's just an easy gemstone to work with. Have and add a little bit of wire work and you've got, as you can see, the results show themselves. It's a creation, a masterpiece, just beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. And the blue, we're working with that gold wire, it's just going to look incredible. $29.95, loose gemstone. Maybe you just collect loose gemstones and you're not entirely sure that you want to do anything with it. Maybe you're just a collector of loose gemstones. Over 8 carats that you've got here of your tanzanite. $29.95, there's your price. We've got a few remaining. I'm going to move on to box number 1. Okay, right. Oh, okay, a strand. A whole strand of tanzanite. A whole strand. It's not often that we can bring you tanzanite in this form, actually, and a whole strand all round. All at 10 mil in size. Again, would look marvellous with a little bit of wire work, wouldn't they? Really, really stunning. And do you know what? A form that you don't often see tanzanite in, actually. 10 mil in size. Let's see what we can do with your price, £197.95. Now, When you see that price, look at the carat weight. We were just talking about loose gemstones of 10, 20, 30 carats. You've got 300 carats of this remarkable gemstone here. 300. Think about the individual price that you could work with when you're popping these into your jewellery creations, yeah? Don't think of that as just nearly £200, what you would have to do to get your money back for that. Think about the individuality of each gemstone, how you could pop them in your pieces, and just say to people you've got tanzanite in there. What's tanzanite? It's one of your top 5 gemstones, one of the rarest gemstones on the planet. You know, it has this kind of echelons around it, doesn't it? It really is something quite spectacular, this gemstone. Right, hold that price for you, £197.95. Okay. Right, box number 2. Ooh. We've got 6mm for you now. 6mm. Beautiful, stunning tanzanite. You've kind of like got a dove grey tone to it here. And a simple size, a slightly smaller everyday wearable size that you've got here. 100 carats, so still an amazing carat weight of your plain rounds, £69.95, under £70. You've got a lot of gemstones here, again for your money, a whole strand, beautiful, contemporary, really in colour that you've got here with your tanzanite. £69.95, 100 carats. Incredible carat weight. Incredible. 0800 644 655 if you want to come in and join us on the phone lines. If you're there already, press that button one, you're through. Okay, right. Let's move on. Box number 3. Oh, all these slightly graduated actually in size. Gorgeous kind of lavender hues that you've got coming through here. Beautiful lavender hues. 40 carats in total. So it's great to show you actually the variety of shapes and sizes and carat weights that you can get with all the same gemstone collectively, aren't they? Essentially all the same gemstone, but just a few different little price options, sizes, carat weight options that we're offering you. 40 carats of tanzanite this time, graduated plain rounds from 3 to 5mm in size, and an 18cm strand. Again, you've got that quintessential tanzanite colour that you expect to see with this gemstone. Graduating in size, like I said. Cut them up, work with them in different ways. Add the smaller ones to a pair of earrings, maybe go slightly larger with the necklace. For £74.95. If you're thinking, well, I know I've paid for quartzites or labradorites substantially less than that. Please remember what surrounds tanzanite. It isn't just any gemstone. I'm not saying any gemstone is just any gemstone. There's something quite special about this. It is put on the level of diamonds, of emeralds, of rubies, of sapphires. It's one of your top 5 gemstones. It actually is so rightly so now kind of idolised that you see it in engagement rings, in wedding rings. It really is quite stunning. And obviously since Princess Kate had her featured blue sapphire engagement ring as well, tanzanite really does seem to have that realm of importance around it. It really, really does. Right, I'm going to move on. Box number 7, was that D? It's our last tanzanite piece for this hour, and again, different size, different finish, different shape. They are graduated in size again, and a whole strand that you have got 40 carats as well, do not forget, of tanzanite graduated faceted rondelles for £27.95. Maybe this is more the price that you're aiming for, you're looking for. Maybe this is more of your justified budget price to get tanzanite and have it in your kit. Maybe somebody's requested it recently. You're thinking, right, okay, I need to have it in my kit. Somebody requested it recently. I didn't have any. This is the perfect way and a more affordable way of having tanzanite in your kit. Once you throw this gemstone into any piece you create, I can promise you now, well, I honestly really do think you can pop that price tag up a little bit more. It really is quite special, isn't it, you know? £27.95, 40 carats. Right, let's move on. Let's move on to box number 14. We've moved away from tanzanite now, so let's see where we're going. We are going to, oh, some sterling silver. Okay. These are pretty. These are really pretty. So what you can do, you've got a good decent sized bale here to work with. You could actually put gemstones in the middle here. They would need to have a drilled hole on both sides to go through the middle, but the fact that you can open and close this clasp allows you to change the gemstones. Interchangeable 925 sterling silver flower bales, approximately 22 by 10 mil in size, and you've got 3 pieces in total. There you go. I just love the intricate detail that you've got with the flowers there. Do you know what? We didn't need to do that necessarily, because we could have thought, well, they're going to be jazzed up with the gemstones anyway. So to add that beautiful floral decoration on the 925, I'm just seeing how pliable they are. That's a good thing actually with sterling silver. It's quite malleable, isn't it, Vima? So you can, yeah, it's soft, so you can work with it actually. This is prized apart quite easily actually, and you can just pop your gemstones in. That'd look lovely, just a simple little end of a necklace. Right, okay, £6.95. Do you know what, I get carried away and I think of the endless possibilities, and I know you need to know them, but surely for a price of £6.95, you just think, yeah, done deal, have it, add to my kit. Because for under £7, great price, great price. That's your 925 sterling silver flower bale design there. Right, let's move on. Box number 15, a whole metre. Wow, that's what I was just trying to work out what this gemstone is. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. A whole metre of 95 sterling silver chain. But let's not forget the important feature here, which is this gorgeous rainbow moonstone just intricately threaded on to the sterling silver here. Oh my goodness, so delicate, so pretty in its own right, just gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. And okay, right, so £14.95 is the price of where we should be bringing this to you at, okay? But not today, under £15. How does £9.95 tickle your fancy? A whole metre of sterling silver with rainbow moonstone. Gorgeous kind of shiller that you get with this beautiful moonstone. It really is quite fantastic. And the rainbow moonstone derives from that beautiful bluish iridescence that you get from this gemstone. And the gorgeous sterling silver work. You know what, Vina? This is another strand that I'd get and I'd be like, well, I don't want to cut it up.
No, it's too pretty, isn't it?
Yeah, it's too pretty. You want to work with what you've got here, don't you?
I mean, it's beautiful because you've got a metre. You could have a bracelet, a necklace, and all you'd need to do is just add a clasp.
Yes.
You know, it would be lovely. I'd be really tempted to do, if you didn't want to break it up, is just put one clasp in, and then you could wrap it around twice if you wanted to, or a bracelet, and you'd have like you know, 5 or 6 different, and it would be a really nice statement piece, wouldn't it, really?
Yeah.
So if you didn't want to do anything with it at all, just add a little clasp, and that's it, it's done.
Because anyone that loves Rainbow Moonstone loves the pretty kind of feminine touch to it, don't they?
I mean, in the you know, at night or at dusk, it would just shimmer just really
that's when it comes to life,
and
isn't
literally, I mean, I think you'd probably just need a jump ring and just put it together, because you don't even need to put it on and off, do you?
Perfect.
For £10 of sterling silver.
It's laughable, isn't it, really? Right, okay, let me show you your superstar buy that is coming up. Do you know what? Let's show it with it. Yes, Dee. This is why she's so masterful. Here we go, your superstar buy that is coming up at 8 o'clock. How beautiful do these two look together? If you've had a bride that's requested some pearls, but then they've said, can you add a little bit of something else in there too? Rainbow Moonstone. Perfect. Feminine, stunning. Right, okay, that's just to give you an idea. That's a superstar buy coming up at 8. And the key there is super, super, super. You know you're going to get a great price, don't you? So just think about the possibilities that you can put with this, with the auctions coming up to that. Okay, right, let's move on. So, your Rainbow Moonstone, what was the price? That £9.95, wasn't it, Dee? Oh, hang on. My box 16's empty. Have I put it somewhere else? Oh yes, they are beautifully displayed. So you've got, is this similar to your cola, Chrysler Cola? You get 230 carats. Sorry, I'm just going to give that one a wipe there. I've got my mucky fingerprints on there. But so you may get, does it vary from 4 to 6, or it does just depend on the carat weight, doesn't it, Dee? Yes, you will get that exact carat weight of 230 carats of amethyst, multi-shaped cabochons. Yeah, they're gorgeous shapes actually, aren't they? I love this one in particular. Look at the irregular shape of that. It's not symmetrical. That's really quite stunning. That'd look great with a creation that, you know, a necklace, working with the wire work that maybe is off centre a little and isn't symmetrical. Gorgeous. I love cabochons. The possibilities with gemstones cut like this are just completely endless. They're like a little blank canvas, aren't they? You can just do what you want with them, cabochons. Do anything you want with them. I have a friend that works with gemstones and cabochon gemstones a lot, and she puts them into cushions and has them on each little corner thing. Oh, they're just lovely. Really, really lovely. But I just think,
like soutache as well, aren't they? When you're doing all the design round it as
yes,
well. Really,
yes, a soutache. Yes, yeah, perfect cabochons for that. Here we go. Oh, wow! Just to give you an idea, the endless possibilities that you can create with some wire and a gemstone and a cabochon gemstone. You know what I love about wire work as well? You don't have to stick to a form or a pattern, do you?
No,
you could just go off on a tangent and you could be like, well, that's it, that's fine.
Whatever flows, really.
It's whatever really flows, whatever way the wire goes.
Yeah.
And it was good actually when I was learning, because I thought, yeah, I can do this, because it's malleable, isn't it, the wire? And you can just go with whatever form it takes. Whoever knows you weren't supposed to do that. They don't do that. £9.95. That is for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or maybe 4. It just depends on the carat weight. But you know, whatever, you are going to get 230 carats of genuine amethyst. Right, £9.95. Unbelievable. Right, it's our star buy. Double star buy. Do not go anywhere. Hello, good evening. I'm Adele. You're watching Jewellery Maker. We are live right the way through to 9 p.m. this evening. Maybe if you've got an order with us already, you are now watching within your star buy. So do you know what? get ready, guaranteed to add to the order that you already have. You'll only ever pay 1 P&P, so don't worry if you're thinking, oh gosh, it's getting quite heavy now. Am I going to have to pay per order for the P&P? No, £2.95, however small, however large your order. So get ready, because star buys are the perfect way of adding to your order. Let me tell you now what we have in our star buy. This is your gorgeous cherry pearl. Wow, look at the colour that you've got here. This encapsulates that name just perfectly, doesn't it? Right, more specifically, your cherry Keshi cultured pearls. Let me tell you a little bit about Keshi pearls. So, Keshi pearls are small, non-nucleated pearls. Now, when we say non-nucleated, excuse me, nucleated pearls are the perfectly round pearls that you would expect to see, that are more commonly seen, and it's actually what you look for in pearls generally, is that perfect round shape. That is when that pearl has been created from a nucleus. So these Keshi pearls are non-nucleated pearls. They had nothing in the centre to basically come from, so typically formed as byproducts of a pearl cultivation. A Japanese word also meaning poppy. It is used in Japanese for all pearls that grow without a nucleus. Originally, Keshi pearls referred to those pearls formed when a bead nucleus was rejected. So that basically tells you, just in quite simple terms, that Keshi pearls are small non-nucleated pearls typically formed as byproducts of pearl cultivation. So in one form or another, pearls are on the market probably 80-90% cultivated pearls, okay? So when they're created, you get that perfect round shape. When a nucleus isn't apparent or in the pearl, basically this is what you get, this really kind of crazy, irregular, beautiful shape. Really quite funky, actually. Really, really funky, and everyone is different shaped, and when you've got this beautiful, beautiful cherry colour added as well, I mean, it's not a natural colour, they have been dyed, but does that matter? I don't think it does. I don't think it does to get a colour like this. Right, okay, so it's a star buy. £8.95, £8.95. Oh my goodness. I can imagine you're looking at this now and you're thinking, well, I have definitely not got anything in my collection or my kit as yet with that colour. Maybe you haven't got any pearls and you're thinking, I definitely haven't got any pearls with that colour. Here is a perfect way of adding a little bit of injection of colour to your kit at an affordable price, at a star buy price. £8.95. What length have we got here? Well, it's a good length, isn't it? A good length. I'm just going to quickly show you as well a creation. Did you do this, Vina? Wonderful. Thank you, my lovely. Oh, fab. Let me just show you what Vina has made with... Tell me, Vina, what have you popped with the pearls here?
It's just crimp beads that I've got with those,
yeah,
and a bit of beading wire.
So the crimp beads are at the top here, aren't they?
Yeah, and a
little bit of beading wire.
Yeah, and some fancy earring pose. So, you know, like the ones that you had a bit earlier, I thought they looked a bit similar. So I put those on, and literally I have got so many pearls left.
Have you?
Which is why I did that, so that I
So is this just one strand? You've still got loads left?
And I've got loads left. So really, they go such a long way.
Wow.
So it's really nice, and I just thought it's something lightweight. It's not really heavy.
Easy wearable.
Yeah,
but it's still structured, isn't it?
Yeah, it's still structured.
Yeah.
And you could have any length you wanted. If you wanted it quite low down, or you want it higher up. If you wanted pearls all the way, I could have done pearls all the way around the collar.
Yeah.
Yes. But I just wanted to show you the options and still have lots of pearls left.
Can we just see how many pearls Vina's still got left?
We've got like a whole strand of pearls left. That's quite nice, isn't it, really?
Wow.
So I can make a matching bracelet, or I can
easily.
make a pendant.
Or somebody likes to show these earrings to maybe one of your family members, and they're like,
really
Dina,
nice.
would you work me a pair? You could definitely. You've still got enough left, haven't you?
So you've still got lots left.
Yeah.
So literally, you could just design it of how you want it to be.
Wonderful. That's just one of many creations, isn't it, that you could create it. Okay, right. Let's move on to... Is this a 3-strand piece, Dee? Here we go. We've got the rainbow hematite. Now, you had some rainbow hematite.
Yes.
With your... What did we use it with, Fina? Remind me.
I used it with the labradorite.
Labradorite,
really
wasn't
nice,
it? Yes. It's quite fun, this gemstone, isn't it? It's really quite fun. And you can actually get... Typically, it would be like your grey hematite, wouldn't it? That maybe people associate hematite to generally. But what I love about this strand set is take a look at not only the absolute kaleidoscope and explosion of colour you get with this gemstone, but look at the different strand sizes that you've got here. How fantastic are these? So you've got your plain drops, which are these here. You've got your faceted little rounds, and then are these called, what are these called, Dee, when they're this shape? Rondelles, are they? So we've got, sorry Dee, yes, I was right, rondelles, yes. Faceted rounds, yeah, that's in the centre there. You've got your plain drops, and then you've got your plain rondelles at the end there too. Great sizes to work with, 3 very individual sizes. Maybe you have a customer that wants to go a bit more fancy and a bit bigger with the hematite, perfect. Simpler, plainer, everyday wearable. You've got your faceted and your rondelles here. Just sensational. One price for 3 strands of £12.95. Maybe you love your colours. Maybe you love rainbow hematite. Maybe you're thinking, well, I've got quite some dull gemstones, colour-wise, that I want to jazz up. Hematite, rainbow hematite more specifically, does exactly that. And all the different shapes you've got to work with too. Wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. And there's a creation as well that Vima made. Right, moving on. Right, we're going to go to, and when I say little break, do not go anywhere. We're live right the way through to 9 PM. I'm Adele, and you're tuned into Jewellery Maker.
Come and join guest designer Laura Binding on our intermediate wirework course. The aim of the course is to enhance your wirework skills and take your designs to the next level. You will learn more advanced weaving and binding techniques, which you can incorporate into your jewellery. The full course includes a selection of gauges of wire, a generous scoop of mixed gemstones, a copy of the Wirework Tutorial DVD Edition 3, a buffet-style lunch and refreshments, a tour of the studios and chance to meet the presenters, and a visit to our gemstone museum. All of this for just £79.95. To book your place, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655. Jewellery Maker, bringing out the designer in you.
Jewellery Maker ships to the following countries. We offer 2 delivery services, standard and premium. So wherever you are in the world, Jewellery Maker are never far away.
Join guest designer Liz Welsh as she guides you through how to make beads using friendly plastic. Liz will teach you how to make an array of different shapes and patterns, including round beads, wrapped and tubular beads. This DVD is packed full of inspiration and helpful hints and tips. So, to get your hands on a copy, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655.
to polymer clay? Then why not come and join guest designer Debbie Bulford and be introduced to this creative medium? Debbie will guide you through the basic techniques of creating bead shapes, canes, pendants, feature beads and much more. The full course includes black and white clay, a colour clay pack of your choice, use of all relevant tools, a buffet style lunch and refreshments, a tour of the studios and a visit to the Gemstone Museum and our shop. And all this for just $64.95. For more information, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655. Jewellery Maker, bringing out the designer in you. Join resident designer Sheila for our Bridal Headwear for Beginners DVD. Sheila will guide you through an array of beautiful bridal designs, including a pearl tiara, the star hair cone, a twisted spiral tiara, and much more. This DVD is packed full of inspiration and helpful hints and tips. To get your hands on a copy, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655.
Hello, good evening, I'm Adele. You're watching The Late Show. We are live here right the way through to 9 p.m. Do not go anywhere. Let me just quickly show you my superstar bar that we have coming up in about 40 minutes time. I say superstar bar because for a strand of pearls, you are going to get a remarkable price, maybe even a one-off price, maybe a price that you will never see again associated with this particular strand. Take a look at these beautiful, beautiful pearls. It's wedding season, ladies. It's prom season. What a perfect time and way to add to your kit with an affordable strand. Pearls, timeless elegance. Right, they're coming up in about 40 minutes time, so do not go anywhere. They are, or this is, your superstar buy. Can promise you an absolutely incredible price on those. Right, so let's go on with this hour. Ooh, box 10. What wonderful colours. Imagine having a whole strand of such remarkable colours to work with. Look at these. How beautiful are these colours? More often than not, you'd get a whole strand of, yes, they are the same gemstone, I get that, they're all sapphires, but multicolours like this, just unbelievable. And the different sizes that you've got here too, really, really stunning. Beautiful multi-coloured sapphires, one of your top 5 gemstones, and like I said, to get a strand with all these colours, wonderful. Irregular plain ovals from 8x6 to 14x9 mil in size, and you've got a 17 centimetre strand in total. Classic gemstone pearls. And then you've got this kind of rainbow colours involved here too. They're a bit like, they remind me of, what do they remind me of? Well, I suppose a little bit sweetish, you know, like pineapple cubes in the centre there. Gorgeous dove grey that you've got here with this particular sapphire, just beautiful. And let's see what you are going to be paying for 100 carats of genuine multi-coloured sapphires. £39.95. Remember what surrounds sapphire as a gemstone as a whole. One of your top 5 gemstone sapphires, they are that much on a pedestal. I keep mentioning and referencing Princess Kate, but she has featured in, is it a wedding ring or engagement, the blue sapphire?
Is that an engagement ring?
I think it was engagement, wasn't it? Yeah, because it was huge, wasn't it? You generally have more of a big solitaire engagement ring, don't you? If sapphires are good enough for Princess Kate, let's face it, there's going to be a lot of people requesting to have sapphires in their creations. £39.95, under £40. Let's move on. Right. Box 14. Okay, you've got shepherd hooks here, have we? Oh, these are pretty. These are very pretty. Finished off with little daisies. We've only got a few of these in stock, actually. They are genuine sterling silver, 925 sterling silver, flowered shepherd hook earrings. And then I suppose what you do is hang a gemstone off the end there. Could you? Could you prise it open with your pliers, maybe?
That is so pretty. So it's almost like a stud, isn't it? And you still could have a drop though, can't you?
Yeah.
So you could wear them just like that. If you
Right,
like,
okay.
Or you could put like a, you know, just literally.
So that's how it would lie in the ear, Vina.
Oh,
So
lovely.
you'd have the longest part through your pierced section, wouldn't you? And then you'd have that part, so you could have a little loose gemstone, maybe even have a gemstone in the centre of the floral design,
You could,
the flower
you could
design.
glue one in there as well, like if you had like a really small, I mean, like we were talking about black diamonds earlier.
That's
so
small.
something tiny, that would be really nice.
Oh, a black diamond in the centre of there.
That would be so stunning.
Or, what about what, Dee? The silver diamonds? Oh, yes! Oh, Dee, yes. This is what we're talking about. Right, so have a look at this. Look at this strand that we have got coming up very, very shortly. One of these in there would just look so, so cute and just add a little bit of sparkle. Can you see? Gorgeous. That's a strand coming up very, very shortly. All you need is a teeny weeny little gemstone here just to create some. I mean, let's face it, they can look great on their own, aren't they? Right, okay, let's move on. So how many pairs did you get there? 5 pairs, £9.95 for 5 pairs of 95 sterling silver. Let's face it, they're not just shepherd hooks. They've got that amazing detail with the floral finish on them as well. Great design. Add a loose gemstone, have it as a dangly dingly earring, or just pop a gemstone in the middle of the floral design. You've got a studded design there too. Right, okay, let's move on. Let's move on. Oh, can we do that diamond strand? Great, thank you, Dee. Oh, this is pretty. Another example of just getting a strand and not having to do anything with it, really. These are great. Oh, Vina, is it pretty? Absolutely pretty. Right, you're thinking before the graphics came on, I do apologise, they've just popped on now. Maybe you're thinking, what are they? They're diamonds, faceted diamonds. They're just finished off a little bit differently. More of a rough texture. So they're not finished off as finely as you would find maybe in a piece in our Thomas Ray or Larique collection, but still finished off beautifully, and you still get sensational luster. And you've got 3 carats of silver diamond faceted rondelles, 2x1mm in size and an 8cm strand. This is really pretty. You really wouldn't need to do much with these, would you?
No.
Just a little toggle clasp or something maybe more dainty, because toggle clasps are quite big, aren't they? Maybe just a little lobster claw clasp.
Little lobster claw. I mean, that's a beautiful bracelet, isn't it? It's
it is
really pretty. And
really
all,
pretty.
like I say, like, you know, pearls and just a couple of those.
Pearls,
so like a pearl or just a gemstone in the middle. So say it was your birthstone, and then just 2 of those.
Yeah.
So you can sparingly use it. So one on either side, almost like a bead cap, you know, to the gem.
And we've got pearls coming up.
So it looks so pretty. The sparkle is amazing.
Oh, I know. Considering they're not finished off like.
No. I can see
some
them
diamonds
sparkling
are.
here.
I know.
They're just singing.
So far. Hi, Vina. Beautiful, beautiful finish. Amazing sparkle. 3 carats of your diamonds. £264.95. Now, please remember not only the carat weight that you're getting here of 3 carats, remember how many diamonds you are getting. And remember also, some people don't even get to own a carat of diamonds. And they say, don't they, once you own a carat, you're kind of in that carat club. 3 carats of diamonds. And just remember, folks, individually, because this is a strand, I know you don't want to, but they can easily be cut up. You're then selling the diamonds individually, aren't you, in your pieces. Think of the price, basically, that you can just raise it to because you've got diamonds in that piece. Right. I mean, let's do a little bit of an equation here. Right, they're slightly bigger in the centre. I can easily count 10 in just that small chunk there. So we've got another 10 then. You've got to have nearly 50 diamonds here. They are just absolutely wonderful. Right, £264.95. Let's move on. I know some pieces maybe need a little bit more consideration and time. That's one of them. Fine. Take a look, maybe even do your research, you know, you've got time. Right, box number 1. Abalone, abalone. This gemstone is quite unique actually. Well, it's this shell. It's actually a shell. So when you get this particular shell, it's actually the casing and the lining inside the shell that gives you this incredible selection of the most beautiful colours. I mean, golly gosh, it really is quite sensational. I mean, this shell, I mean, it's been extinct for, it's something quite crazy, isn't it? Do we know that don't know if we have the exact facts. Beautiful colours, natural colours, greens, purples, blues. So, in New Zealand, the name for the abalone shell is the power shell. I do believe as well these have to be individually hand dived for. They're not kind of trawler selected. They actually have to send divers individually because they can only extract a certain amount from the sea on a daily basis. And what a beautiful raw organic look that you've got here with your shell. £7.95, under £8. Wow, for a whole strand. Okay, so for a whole strand of this beautiful, this is another shell that's and gemstone, I suppose, that's very apt at the moment, isn't it, for the summer months that we're in. That can work with coral, can work well with pearls. Yes. Beautiful, very beachy feel, natural lovely. Organic feel to it. Hasn't been messed around with, this shell. Really stunning. Right, £7.95. Maybe you're thinking it's nothing like I have in my kit at the moment. Completely new, completely different. Right, £7.95. Add to your order price. Right, let's move on. Box number 3. Oh, 2. Sorry. Oh, yeah. Oh, gorgeous colours. Beautiful colours. Soft, dusky pinks. They remind me of jelly beans, these. Oh, stunning. All different shapes, all different sizes. Gorgeous tones that you've got running through here. Really, really gorgeous. Maybe you're a lady that loves a little bit of femininity in her jewellery pieces, that loves a softer, paler pastel tones of your gemstones. This is exactly what you get with pink opal. 200 carats, small nuggets, 9 to 5 in size, or 14 to 8 million size, 9 to 5 million size, 14 to 8 million size. So they are slightly graduated. Beautiful, soft, opaque feel that you've got with pink opals. 200 carats in total. Let's see what we can bring you. A whole strand of this beautifully, it's like soda, you know, like cream soda and jelly beans. Really, really feminine and pink and pretty. Under £6. Golly gosh, some of these strand prices, if you're just thinking you're running low, I know, great, isn't it?
Under £6.
I know, under £6, not even £6, under £6. If you're just thinking, I've used quite a lot of gemstones recently and I'm running quite low, maybe you just want something a little bit different. Under £6, if you've got an order already, just add to it for that price. Maybe you know somebody already. I know a customer that I make jewellery for and she loves her feminine pinks. Perfect. Maybe it's a guilt-free way of treating yourself, because like I said to Vina earlier, I bet you make these beautiful pieces of jewellery, you never keep them for yourself. Under £6, you're not breaking the bank, and you wouldn't feel genuinely guilty for keeping that strand yourself, no, would you? Under £6. Gorgeous, genuine pink opal as well. Okay, right. Let's go to box number 15. What have we got in here? Oh, is this our little rose? Oh, it's a charm bead. Okay. Right, have I got my tweezers? Here we go. Sterling silver charm bead. Beautifully finished off rose detail, excuse me, that you've got here. Really beautifully finished off. So this would hang off then as a charm off something that maybe, what would you do with this? Tell me, Vina.
Oh, that's beautiful, that is, isn't it? Really? It's like one of those really, really expensive bracelets.
Yes.
That we can't say the name of.
That command higher price tags, might I add.
High price. I mean, it's got a lovely big hole, which I really like, because then you could put that on any necklace as well, couldn't you?
You're right.
Or any bracelet.
Yeah,
if you want
you're not limited, are you?
No. So
no.
You could do cording, kimohimu, you could do like a braid. So you've got so many different varieties to do with that. And it's so intricate all the way around. Yeah. As opposed to just being flat or one-sided, really. So it really leaves it open. You could use it as a pendant. You could use it and hang things from it as well, really.
Maybe younger feel to it as well.
Yeah, it is definitely.
Fresher,
so you can, I mean, just, you know, you can mix and match with the gems and it will just look so pretty.
Well, won't it? Endless possibilities, actually, with little charms. Oh, golly, with little charms like this, isn't there? Right, okay, let's get to our price. Now, if you are a fan of your bigger charm brands, you know that you could not get any charm in that collection for a price of £5.95. Could you, Vina?
No.
You just cannot, can you?
You're talking about double figures at minimum.
Yes.
£30
yes.
You're talking about minimum.
Yeah, maybe if you got one without a gemstone featured, it would be £24.95. Yes. But I've never seen any under £20, I don't think. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but under £6,
that is really good.
If you love the charm feel, if you love the variety that you can get with charms, if you love that they're funky, they're fresh, they're very current, £5.95, just start your love for charms, add to your love for charms. Maybe you're creating a piece for a younger a girl and that she's a little bit fussy with jewellery, and maybe it's her first piece of jewellery. Just perfect. Right, we're going to leave that one with you. 95 sterling silver. Let's move on. Oh gosh, she's a lav. Box number what? Sorry, D. 12. Oh. Do you know what? Do you remember our Gems of Distinction collection, D? These are like this, aren't they? where you've got your top 5 gemstones. So I think in the Gems of Distinction necklace we'd have your sapphire, your tanzanite, your diamonds, your rubies and your emeralds. We've got a whole strand here of beautifully finished yellow sapphires, beautifully finished. Oh, sunshine yellow, oh my goodness, like honey, like beautiful, beautiful amber golden honey, just gorgeous. 15 carats of genuine yellow sapphires, graduating in size, completely faceted all the way around. This is what I love when you get faceted gemstones. It just adds to that beautiful sparkle and luster that you get. Really, really stunning, beautiful colour. Right, let's see what we can do. So this is the price. $37.95 that you should be paying. And let's face it, pretty justifiable for sapphires, right? No, $24.95 is the price that you're paying on this evening's Late Show. Cannot categorically promise that price again, but what I can promise is you are getting 15 carats of genuine yellow sapphires. If you're thinking, I've got a piece that I want to finish off, it's got quite a lot of big gemstones, just want to add a few little ones to finish it off perfectly, something a little bit delicate, not to take away from the design or the other feature gemstones, just to add to it. Sapphires, perfect, faceted ones, yellow, beautiful, beautiful tones to them. $24.95. Is it start buy time, Dee? Do not go anywhere, we've got a star buy coming up after this. So, you'd believe it today, wouldn't you, that we are definitely in the summer months, that we deserve the heat that we've deserved, that we've been waiting so long for. So, I know, and I'm quite guilty of having different pieces for different times of the year. And what's coming out now for me is my turquoise. I've got a few opal pieces. I've got some coral pieces coming out, because take a look at these colours. Beachy, vibrant, powerful, young, fresh, funky. Oh yeah, gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous coral. Stunning, stunning, stunning colour. It really, really is. Do you know what as well? This time of year, my mother-in-law bought one of her tops around today that she showed me that she's going to wear for a wedding, and it had some beautiful coral beading detail on the neckline. It was like a kind of black and white monochrome look. So quite a safe look, but then to add that beautiful coral detail around the neckline, just gorgeous. Perfect, I think, if maybe you stick to your black and whites, your monochrome looks, but you want to add a bit of zest of colour with your jewellery and your accessories. This is the perfect gemstone to do so. And again, the perfect summer months. Genuine pink coral, beautiful, stunning, vibrant, vibrant colour. You can't deny that this is the coral colour that you want. Oh my goodness, really, really fun and fresh. Really, really funky. Right, so you've got 3 strands here, as you can see. They're all different sizes, and that is your price. £12.95, under £13. Maybe you're creating a more monochrome piece of jewellery now, and you're thinking, it's great, but there's just something missing. Is it the colour? Is it the injection of colour that's missing? Coral, perfect way to add a bit of injection of colour. Or do you know what? Just sit them on themselves. Oh, perfect. Thank you, Vina. I was just asking Vina if she's created anything actually as yet. Thanks, Pete. Here we go. Oh, Vina, this is lovely. This is great. A little bit of simple wire work.
Yeah, a bit of simple wire work. Works really
with
well.
With the gemstones. Beautiful chain that you've got here too. Oh, I love the building, you kind of 3D effect that you've got here.
Yes.
Wonderful. So this is created with, I would say, Is it 2 of the different strands, Vina? Because they're
Yes,
different
it's got
sizes,
2 different strands there, and then I was saving the darker one for a bracelet.
Are you?
So really, it's and what I thought the same as you, because I was thinking all beach, but I wanted to show that you could do it really delicately and feminine
you're right.
as well, really. So I wanted to try something else.
Yeah.
And I think the colour is so beautiful. It's
really
such
is.
a really nice tone to it.
Yeah.
And it just kind of flows really well. And the size of them is so nice.
Yes.
So they flow really well. So if you want lots, you can put lots together on lots of different head pins. And if you want a fewer, you could just put a few delicate ones around the necklace.
Beautiful. I love what you've created there. Well done. So that's 3 strands, $12.95. You know it's a star buy price. So you know, and you can see for yourself what you can create. Wonderful price. Right, let's move on then. We'll go back to Vina actually later when you've got the bracelet as well. Lovely. Right, okay, let's move on to box number 3. Oh wow, wow, look at this for colour. Look at this for colour, these beautiful coloured gemstones. You really have given us a delight in this hour, Dee. Look at this for colour. If you're thinking, right, the colour of the sky when you go on your holidays, the colour of the sea when you go on your holidays, perfect. It's kind of aquamarine, almost neon, sky blue apatite. It really, really is quite incredible, isn't it? You've got a graduating size here, plain wheels, beautiful, fresh, so fresh in colour. 3x1 to 5x2 mil in size, and a long strand to work with and play with here. The possibilities are absolutely endless. Again, ladies, if you're just looking over your kit, maybe you're looking at it now, maybe you've got it in front of you, you just know exactly what you've got in your kit at the moment. You're thinking, I've got nothing of that colour, nothing of that neon blue extraction of strong, powerful colour. Or you're thinking, okay, I've got something perfect that would go great with that to match up with. Let's see what price we can bring you for a whole strand of sky blue apatite. There you go. Under £8. Under £8. A wicked price. Yes, Dee, you are right. But do you know what? Oh, Dee's favourite colour. Let's give it a favourite price. I mean, every penny counts, every pound counts, essentially. £6.95. There is your price. If you were thinking now, I need to add some gemstones, I'm running low, £6.95. £2.95 for your delivery if you've already got an order. Add to it at that price. Honestly, like you're seeing these strands now and you're thinking, well, I'll get them next time. I'll wait. I can't promise a price of £6.95, and can I promise the quantity being there as well? No. Incredible price. £6.95. Maybe you're thinking now, I don't really know what to do with blue gemstones. Guaranteed there'll be somebody out there, customer-wise, that loves the colour blue. Probably quite a few, actually. And this injection of powerful blue as well. Beautiful. Okay, right, let's move on. Let me show you our superstar buy quickly, actually, that we've got coming up in the next 20 minutes or so. A whole strand of pearls. Now, why I've saved this for our superstar buy is because I know I keep referencing it, but it is promo wedding season, ladies. Maybe you're running low on your pearls because you've used them uber amounts of times. You're thinking, oh my gosh, I need to get them back in. Here you go. Superstar buy price on your strand of pearls coming up in about 15 minutes time. They are a staple piece to your collection. Right, let's move on. Okay. Oh, sorry, Dee. I heard you, but I didn't listen. I heard you, but it went in, didn't compute, and then went back out again. Sorry, Dee. Okay, you've got your rock chalcedony coming up next. You know what I love about the cabochons that we offer you here? More often than not, we offer them you in sets, so you get different shapes, different sizes, and look at the array of different colours that you've got here too. Wow! Lavenders, dove greys, beautiful kind of toffee-esque earthy tones as well here too. Absolutely stunning. And again, with cabochons you can create a gorgeous contemporary modern look with just a little bit of wire work. Maybe you like a more funky kind of prominent, dominant look, and you'd have a single cabochon on a ring. Imagine that on a funky contemporary ring, just one single gemstone like that. It would look absolutely marvellous, and all you need to do is wrap it round. Wow. I mean, you could have it, it is perfect ring size, you could have it vertically or horizontally set. That'd add a bit more funk, wouldn't it? Funk. Gorgeous. Right, so you've definitely got 240 carats. RV Rock Chalcedony. Multi-shapes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, right, let's move on. Oh, sorry. Hang on a minute, what was that price, Justy? £7.95. Right, let's just put things into perspective here, folks. Okay. So, surely if you were at a craft fair or something similar, you could expect to pay for a loose cabochon gemstone, genuine gemstone, surely for around that price, right, Vina, am I right? £7.95 for one. Surely that would be justified. And they could, couldn't they? Because they could say, well, think about, madam, the piece of jewellery that you can make. So you could, but to get all of these for £7.95. How do we make our pennies on this channel? Honestly, it absolutely baffles me. £7.95 for all of these. Surely that is a price not to be snubbed, and you can't. We can't promise you that price again. Wow. Okay, right. We're going to move on those. Hold that price for you. Okay, let's move on to. Oh, there's something about black spinel. There's something about this gemstone. Do you know what? I honestly think it has such a strong comparison to black diamonds. The luster, actually it said that you actually get more luster than a black diamond in black spinel. Obviously not the price tag attached. It really is quite special. Classic. Wow, and look at the faceting that you've got here. Yes, I'm right. Black spinel can have more luster than a diamond. One of the hardest gemstones on the planet. So if you're making a piece for a customer that, you know, can maybe got a little bit of a hands-on job, or maybe they've got children, maybe they're a bit clumsy with their jewellery. Hardest gemstone in the planet, one of. Black Prince's ruby. The great brilliance, vitreous luster that you get from this gemstone. The qualities that it has are absolutely endless, and the size and the faceting that you've got is so. Let me just show you, actually, Pete, if we can come in. I want to just show you the faceting that you've got, because this surely is quite unusual here. Look at that, it's like a spinning wheel, isn't it? It's so the cut is bicone. How do you pronounce that, Dee? Do you know? Bicones, I thought so. Setting is drill set. A really quite unusual shape that you've got here. I mean, earrings, if you went for the smaller ones, the smallest shapes, I mean, they just look gorgeous. Contemporary, monochrome, really funky. Right, okay, let's see what we can do on the size. £14.95, and let me just show you how many gemstones you get on your strand here. This is a good size strand, a really good size strand. 135 carats. If the carats mean nothing to you, well, I can tell you now, that's a good carat weight. A good carat weight. Okay, £14.95. We will move on. We've got a star buy coming up very, very shortly. It's that beautiful strand of pearls. Let's move on to box number 6. Ooh. J-hooks. Could you go over briefly what we do with our J-hooks, Vina?
Oh, let's have a look. Oh, they look really nice. So they're the, it looks like they're hooks like clasping things together. So
yeah.
You've got bigger clasps. So you've got
silver gold, rose
such
gold,
a nice selection
and black.
as well, haven't you?
Beautiful
really?
colours, aren't they?
Yeah.
Actually, yeah. And there's 2 different sizes there as well. How many in total, Dee? 30. Wow. So great colours to work with here, actually.
Beautiful colours they are.
Yeah.
And so I mean, and also you get the rose gold as well, which is really nice.
Desirable. Surely it's the most
definitely.
desirable. Would you pick out the rose gold first of all? Would you? Yeah, me too.
I just
really
kind of
love
go towards rose gold.
Yeah, my eyes are just drawn instantly like a little magpie to rose gold. So you've got Matrix collection, gold and black, silver, rose, silver, gold and rose gold and black, excuse me, £6.95. And you've got 30 pieces for £6.95. Incredible, incredible price. So clasping things together.
Yeah, so
Vina,
I would use them for like heavier pieces of jewellery. So if you're doing like heavier beading, quite secure, aren't they? Really,
yes.
the big.
They've got a good structure
yeah,
to them as well, haven't
and
they?
they're quite strong, so they can take a lot of weight.
Yeah.
And you could tie a lot more than one thread. So you could do several threads, couldn't you? Really, to put together as well. So I think they would be really good for, and you could make a feature of them.
Okay.
So like I'd put them at the front.
Yeah, they're pretty, aren't
yeah,
they?
they are very
Why
nice.
hide them?
So I'd really make a feature of them as much as I could, so that they're nice and prominent.
Yeah.
And also you've got a choice of colours.
Great choice of colours.
So that's really
£6.95. You're thinking, oh, do you know what? Yeah, just something handy to have in your kit. Wonderful price. Okay, so let's move on. Number 8. Ooh. Ring spacers. Okay. Maybe just to add a little bit of extra je ne sais quoi to your piece. Little spacers that we've got here. Ring spacers, I do believe. Sterling silver ring spacers. You've got 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah, 10 in total. And you're probably thinking now, oh yeah, running low on those, add to my order, done, £7.95. There is your price, only £2.95 for your P&P all day long. So if you're needing these now, there you go, 10 in total. Perfect ring spacers.
And they're plain, so they're really good for unisex jewellery as well.
Yeah, you're right. I did think that actually, Vina. Honestly, I did.
Yeah, no, I just looked
you
at them.
the words out loud.
Normally you're looking at patterned ones, aren't you? So it's nice to have plain ones as well.
Yeah.
Just gives you a different texture as well.
Any little bit of faceting surely straight away adds femininity, but the fact that they've got nothing added
really
to
nice,
them, they are unisex. £7.95, 10 in total. Right, let's move on. Box number 7. Right, now I noticed myself and Hannah, presenter Hannah, when we went on the workshop, Sheila kindly gave us a little bit of free rein to her kit, and she picked out one of these, but I think it was in silver actually, and I was so jealous because what she created from this one amazing, I suppose, well, what would you call this? What is it called? Gold-plated pendant finding. Look at this. It's kind of, do you know what she created? She put, actually, a couple of feathers.
Oh, that's lovely.
A couple of teeny-weeny little labradorites and do you know what it looked like? Really kind of ethnic-y and kind of like a meditation yoga-y kind of
like a dream catcher.
Dream catcher, yeah. But she put it on some cord, and it looked really funky, very kind of Ibiza-y. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's really like festival.
Yeah, festival-y. Yeah, you're right. Really, really unusual. I mean, what would you do with this, Fina?
Well, it's a lovely design.
Yeah, lovely.
It would lend itself really well to polymer clay. So if you wanted to put something else underneath it, like a bright red or something like that, that would work really well.
Okay.
It would also work well for uniform designs.
Yes.
I mean, the feather really kind of gave it that festival one.
Yeah.
But if you just put, say, I don't know, a few little, like even if you put pearls or if you put some of the labradorite on the
Add
bottom,
a classic look.
Yeah, that would give it a really nice classic look.
Yeah.
And it also, it's just I mean, it's not too big for earrings, so
no.
it'd be really nice.
Yeah.
And also you can weave beads in between the holes.
Yeah, forget
so
that.
So literally you could
with a
get some wire and
$9.95, and that's not just for one.
Oh, yeah.
That is for 3.
Ooh.
3 of these for £9. Hang on. Cheeky. £6.95 for all 3 of them. Just absolutely astonishing. If you know somebody that likes jewellery to be a little bit different, maybe be more statement, not understated, not for the shy and retiring, this is perfect for them, for you. If you've just tuned in now and you're thinking, oh, that's different, we offer you everything. Variety, the spice of life here at Jewellery Maker, offer you something for absolutely everyone. £6.95 for all 3. Gold plated brass pendant finding, 48 by 40 mil in size, 3 in total. Right, let's move on. Box 13 is coming up next. Ooh. Okay, we've only got a small amount, of this strand. So what we're going to do is bring you a clearance price on this. A whole strand of beautiful blue sapphires. Everyone unique, everyone different, all faceted, all natural. You know what you're thinking, and you're looking at them now and you're thinking, I don't normally see sapphires like that. It's because they haven't been messed around with, folks. Apart from the faceting, this is their beautiful, raw, natural state. Graduated, all faceted, in different sizes, pear-shaped. Let's see what we could, oh God, then, the classic earrings that you could create with these. Imagine with these, with the pearls. Let me just pop them with the pearls together that we've got in our superstar buy coming up. Oh, wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. 2 very, very classic gemstones. Sapphires, class, pure class. Pearls, pure class. Right, let's see what we can do with the price. £27.95. Like I said, we've got quite a small quantity remaining of these. So if you're looking to add sapphires into your collection, if you know somebody that loves sapphires, maybe you just want them for the fantastic price, this is your chance to get a whole strand for £27.95. What, 130 carats as well? Incredible. Only a few remaining. £27.95. Let's move on. We've got Superstar Buy coming up very shortly. Box number 5. Oh, again, you know what? You really don't need to do much for this strand. I believe we're talking 1 metre in length. Look at the silver work that you've got here. So pretty. So, so pretty. Oh, lovely. You've got peach moonstone. So just because it has this beautiful, soft, genuine pastel colour peach tone, it doesn't mean that you lose that amazing blue shiller that you get with moonstone. Really, really pretty. Throwing in that 95 sterling silver as well just makes it extra special. Really stunning. And there's your price, $14.95. You really wouldn't need to do much of this. Like we had our strand earlier, Vima was just saying you could wrap it around a couple of times, then just put a clasp on it. Purely simple. Maybe if you want a shorter necklace, then you could create a bracelet as well. You've got enough to keep there, you've got enough to play around with. Simple, feminine, delicate, petite, just perfect. Right, got a star buy coming up in one auction. Do not go anywhere. Let's move on. Let's move on to number 11. Ooh, multicoloured sapphires, clearance price, and this is the perfect way of showing the eclectic mix that you can get with sapphires when it comes to the colours. Wow. Oh, yesy, please. All in their raw, beautiful state. Every single one individually faceted. Can I just take your attention to how long you think it would take for each one of these gemstones to be faceted? That's intricate detail, isn't it? Oh my goodness. Right, $37.95 is what we think is generally a very fair price for 25 carats of all the colours of sapphires. But how about we just as quickly as that change that 3 to a 2 to bring you this gorgeous strand for well under £30, £27.95. Okay, right, we've got to move on. Got lots to bring you, more specifically our star buy to end this show. Super star buy, don't go anywhere. I've just decided I'm going to make you wait a little bit longer for the pearls. A little bit longer. The time they deserve. So the pearls are coming up in your superstar buy after this. So do not go anywhere. So first of all, do you fancy a little bit of a mixture of colour, a little bit of rainbow, an eclectic mix, a beautiful kaleidoscope, explosion of colour? This is exactly, excuse me, what you were getting from your multicoloured quartz here. Wowee. Oh, look, we've got peaches, we've got apple, beautiful pear greens, lavenders, blues, just some Neapolitan colours. Absolutely incredible. Look at all these colours to work with. Golly gosh, the possibilities are endless. And you know, so much so that Vina has created some absolutely masterpieces. Oh, is it not you, Vina?
No, it's someone else.
Oh, I'm sorry, my lovely. It says a name on the tag. That's why Pete was shaking his head. No. All made by Anne. Oh, these are lovely, aren't they? Well, let's have a look. Because sometimes you just need a little bit of inspiration. Like I was saying earlier, you watch because you've got a creative mind or want to start out, but sometimes it's hard to transfer. And do you struggle sometimes? You see a strand and think, right, okay, and maybe it doesn't come to you straight away. Maybe you're a little bit tired. Maybe your inspiration's lost for the day of evening. You just think, I'd just like to see how it could look in the finished. Yeah. It's simple, isn't it? Yes.
And then think about it.
Yes.
And then think, right, that's what I want to do with it, really.
Is that what you do?
And you'll get the idea, because once you start thinking about the strand and the more you touch it, the more the idea comes to you.
Yes.
I feel.
Yes. This is gorgeous. I mean, it's not really had much done to it, really, has it? And these.
No, it's lovely, that is.
Wow.
The colours are really beautiful.
Yeah. All been created with these stunning strands. Look at all the different colours. And really, it's just the sterling silver findings in between, the toggle, the T-bar clasps, some extra little kind of sterling silver pieces. incredible, incredible designs from 5 simple strands. Oh, we're good to you, aren't we? 5 strands for less than £2 each. Less than £2 for all these genuine gemstones. If there has been in any of these hours a price to add to your kit, or to add to your order rather, or just to kind of restock up, because I can imagine your stock goes out quite quickly if you're busy in these months, this is it. 5 strands for less than £2 per strand, £9.95. Unbelievable. Right, okay, do not go anywhere. Still available at £9.95. This is your star buy, but on the other side of this, we've got a superstar buy.
It was here almost 650 years ago in Amir, where King Jai Singh first laid the foundations that was to become one of the world's most famous walled cities, Jaipur. The city of Jaipur, commonly known as the Pink City, is now taking centre stage for gemstone cutting and trading. It's here in the bursting heart of the walled city that our gems of distinction strands are cut, faceted and polished. So, how do you get a pile of tourmaline that looks like this into a gorgeous strand that looks like this? So when you've got a pile of tourmaline like this, it's going to be made into gemstone beads. First of all, each one of these gemstones need to be inspected. A line is then drawn down the middle of the gemstone or wherever the gem is going to be faceted, and it's then taken behind us and then faceted into these rough gem shapes. Once each gemstone has been cut into the amount of pieces it needs to be, it's then time to shape the gemstones. These gentlemen are working on anything from a round to a pear shape, pretty much any cut imaginable. The next process is polishing and faceting, and this takes a huge amount of skill. It can take years for a lapidrist to be able to facet like this, and each one of the gemstones can take up to 10 minutes to cut. A really lengthy but incredible process. The next stage of the process is really interesting. This is where each one of the gemstones is drilled, and what Sanjay's doing here is putting a drill through faceted beads of black tourmaline. The next stage after drilling is then to get the gemstones sorted into their appropriate colours and sizes. This can be a really, really lengthy process. Once the gemstones are sorted into different colours and sizes, they're then arranged into these strands and made into strands like this. Now each one of these gemstones could have gone through a 30 to 40 minute process to arrive on a strand like this. It's really quite incredible. If there's one thing that my time in India has taught me, it's the hours of dedicated time that goes into making each one of the gemstones we sell on Jewellery Maker. Join resident designer Sheila for our Bridal Headwear for Beginners DVD. Sheila will guide you through an array of beautiful bridal designs, including a pearl tiara, the star hair comb, a twisted spiral tiara, and much more. This DVD is packed full of inspiration and helpful hints and tips. To get your hands on a copy, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655.
having a cheeky look actually what we've got coming up within this hour. Shaded pink tanzanite. Have you ever heard of such a dream? Pink and tanzanite together? Yes. And what I'm going to do is show you this just before we do our superstar buy and pop it with our superstar buy and show you how marvellously they go together. Because maybe you would never think of putting tanzanite with pearls. Well, please do discover the possibilities of having these two gemstones together because they look remarkable. Ooh. Do you know what? I think because you've got a slight pink hue naturally with pearls, I think it picks up the pink hue with the gorgeous tanzanite in even more. It shows the pink in the tanzanite even more. Stunning. Now, not only is this strand remarkable in what it is, it's going to be remarkable in price. I can promise you on this strand, not only incredible price, but a clearance price, a justified clearance price. Right, that's coming up later. Now, this is not just a star buy, I have you know, folks. This is a super star buy. You saw in the little VT there, the endless possibilities with pearls. What do you think of when you think of pearls? I think of the Hollywood starlets, Marilyn Monroe. I think of a classy lady. I think of actually a lady from all ages, from her teens through to her 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, because let's face it, there's no age limit on pearls, is there really? There really isn't. I just think if there's going to be one beautiful strand that you have in your collection or jewellery piece, it has to be pearls. Timeless, organic, classy, but also timeless, you know, with a modern twist. Pearls just have so many different forms and endless possibilities. These days you see the celebs, you see the uber classy, sophisticated celebs wearing them right the way through to royalty. They're just gorgeous. And let's face it, every lady surely has pearls in some sense on her wedding day as well. Maybe if they're slightly featured just delicately, excuse me, in her headwear, in her tiara, maybe in some earrings, necklace, bracelet, maybe even on her shoes. They are just absolutely wonderful. Right, so we've got your white cultured potato pearls here. I don't like that word potato with pearls, but I just think it references the shape, doesn't it, Dee? I'm not keen on that though, potato. Right, okay, so $14.95 is not your price. Actually, $14.95, when we did a little bit of our research, when we're looking back at previous prices, that's where we should have been, isn't it, Dee? Dee said, I'm not going to tell you our finishing price though, Adele. Oh my goodness, £8.95. You know what? Multi buy. I can tell you now, there is absolutely no way, whether it be me or any of the other presenters, can promise you a price, hand on heart, of £8.95 again. Wow. £8.95. Vina, tell me quickly what you think of this price.
That's an amazing price.
Would you multi-buy?
Yeah,
not just the one.
No, because I would like to have a matching necklace,
yes,
a bracelet,
yes,
maybe two bracelets.
If you think, right, so what's 2 times £8.95? That is
about 18.
Less than £18.
Yes.
We should have been at nearly £15. So for just a little bit extra, you're getting two.
Yeah.
What you should have been paying for one, aren't you, essentially?
Yeah. And they're sizable pearls. They're not tiny
Good,
pearls.
sizable
nice
pearls
size.
here.
So even if you were putting one pearl on a necklace, you know, as a pendant, I mean, you'd get your whole bridesmaid kitted out for that, wouldn't you?
You could, looking at the amount that you've got here, if a bride wants a delicate, intricately placed pearl tiara, that's your tiara there, isn't it? It is. For £8.95, and think of what you could sell a tiara for.
I mean, tiaras, they go for, you know, you can pay £150
easily,
and that's if they say pearls and if it's sterling silver and gold plated. You're paying £9 for some pearls, and you could I mean, you definitely get your tiara out of that. You know,
single-studded pearl earrings.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, literally, with, you know, 2 or 3 strands, you're getting you could make a nice pearl ring.
Yeah.
You could do a bracelet, maybe an anklet. That could be really unusual.
And you know as well, once you've sorted out the bride, you're going to then want to sort and kit out the mother of the bride, and you'd rather surely have more pearls than you need.
Yes.
If you think you're doing a bridal party, but you've only bought one strand, don't be fooled. You're going to need to sort out the mother of the bride, then mother-in-law.
Yes.
Then
you don't want anyone to feel left out, do you?
No, even my little flower girl had pearls on a little bracelet, you know. And then you may have more than one flower girl, mightn't you?
I mean, for that price, I'd be even tempted to do a couple of buttonholes for the very special groom. You know, just a couple of pearls for that price.
That's
because
gorgeous.
But how amazing would that look, you know?
Oh, it just finish
or
off.
cufflinks.
And do you know what as well? Help whatever rose they've got in flower they've got in their buttonhole stay in place and be a little bit more structured.
It would look
Something
really...
to keep.
Yes, definitely. It's a keepsake, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah. Just perfect. And for $8.95, that the bridesmaids, the mother of the bride, they're not going to know, and they don't need to know that you've paid £8.95 for the pearls that are featured. You're going to make them look absolutely marvellous, ladies and gents, aren't you? Whatever you create. So at £8.95, all I can advise, because they're flying out, is just get a few. Just get a few and make sure that you've got more than you need. More than you need. And again, $2.95. 1 P&P. Don't think that every time you add to your order with more and another one, because I know some channels and some online stores do this. They charge you extra or go by weight. Okay, what have we got here? Thank you, Sam. It's gorgeous. Oh, Vina, look at this.
Lovely, that is.
How pretty is this? This, for me, epitomises pearl piece of jewellery. You do not need to do much with them, do you? You don't need to mess around with them. Quintessentially, on their own, they're just perfect, aren't they? They're PPs, perfect pearls.
Definitely.
Wow. Maybe a little bit of a more modern bride as well, and you're thinking, well, you don't just want a strand of pearls. You want something different, to have a little gold incorporated, and you've ticked the box there for your bride, haven't you? Right, okay, so there's still plenty available, I presume. Am I right, Dee? Still got some available. You're not going to miss out on the price at the moment, I can't promise you again, but if you're on there now, if you're clicking, if you're pressing, only there for an hour. You need to make sure that you either multi-buy. I mean, gosh, by all means, just get the one strand, but I think at that price, thank you, Sam. Again, that was made by lovely Anne there. Okay, right, let's move on. Tanzanite next, did you say? The pink, I think it's perfectly apt to bring this straight after those pearls rather, so you can see and imagine actually now what you could create, because maybe not ticking the box for a bride, maybe it's just somebody who genuinely loves pearls. Or maybe the bride says, look, I don't mind my mum or my mother-in-law having pearls, but I want her piece to be different. I don't want it to be the same as mine. How about adding a bit of little cheeky tanzanite in to make it different? Would do exactly that, wouldn't it? You'd still be ticking the pearl box. The wedding look, the soft, beautiful, beautiful wedding look. You've got 40 carats here of shaded pink tanzanite. Lovely little slight. I wish I had another strand of tanzanite to show you actually, because you would then be able to see how different. Well, no, it's not massively different because it's still recognised as tanzanite, but just the beautiful shaded pink tone, how it makes it different and stand out. Really gorgeous. 40 carats. Graduated faceted rondelles, and you can see kind of they're faceted because look, you get this beautiful lustre. Oh, thank you, Sam. Yeah, that would be perfect actually. Yeah, if you don't mind. Thank you, lovely. Right, here you go. I hope I can get it across on the screen. I'm not sure I can actually, but to the naked eye, to me here now, this is the problem with our cameras sometimes, they just drain the colour. I don't think you can. It's a real shame because to me now, looking at them, you've got the pinks and the lavenders. So you'd normally just expect this blue with tanzanite, but it really, really, truly is the perfect example of shaded pink. Well, we tried, didn't we, Sam? We tried. And I tell you what, for $34.95 to get a whole strand of shaded pink tanzanite is incredible. Incredible. What, sorry, Dee? I think that's a good idea. Actually, yeah, you're right, because we might catch it in a different light, mightn't we? We might get the pink come through. And actually, showing it this way, you can see everyone's faceted. And you saw in our Gems of Distinction little VT that we had before the hour began, how each and every one is individually faceted. Incredible craftsmanship. £34.95. Okay, £34.95. 0800 644 655. Come through to our call centre. Very helpful, very knowledgeable. They can add to your order if you've not set one up yet. If you're a new customer, they can get you started. Right, let's move on. Box number 4. Woohoo! Wow! This is a little bit funky. Take a look at this. Whole strand, different nugget shapes. Chromed oxide. Centre drilled nuggets, 450 carats. Let me just tell you a little bit about, because sometimes you want to know about the gemstone that you're buying, not just the possibilities that you could create. So chromed oxide comes to you from Siberia, the east of Russia. I think I said west earlier. Sorry, I do pardon me, we've got a different origin here. I don't think I've ever seen Austrian diopside. Okay. That's different. 450 carats. Well, you've still got that the recognisable colour, haven't you? The chrome diopside. That's unmistakable. Right. Okay. For $7.95, we can't really worry and quandary too much on the location of the gemstone, can we? When you're getting a whole strand of these beautiful, beautiful nuggets for £7.95. Goodness me, Carol, Collector, Esther, Caroline, Sandra, Sarah. It's nice to see you with us, folks. Sometimes we don't know who we're going out to, do we, Dee? But there could be a crazy apocalypse outside. We would just never know for these 4 hours, would we? We'd go outside and be like, hello? Anyone? Hello? Anyone there? No, just zombies. Oh, do you know what? Jokes aside, I think I find that quite exciting. A zombie apocalypse. Not whilst pregnant, because I wouldn't be able to run very fast. That's the only thing, isn't it? Yeah, have you thought that before? I bet everybody thinks about zombie apocalypses. I bet Pete does too. He's like, no. Right, okay, let's move on. Hang on, box 5. Oh, hang on, they're on my little thing. Ooh, so we've got some rose gold findings here. Is this the whole selection together, Dee? I'm just going to take these out as well. I know they're very, very small. So what have we got? We've got crimp beads, lobster claw clasp, jump rings, head pins, shepherd hooks. If I do this, Sam, are you going to be able to get that, Chucky? Because I think that's probably as far as I can tip it with the map. Yes, we've got your head pins here, lobster claw clasp, shepherd hooks, crimp beads. Is this a chain? Chain. And so jump rings. What are these little ones here, Dee? So you've got crimp covers and then your crimps. I get it. Chain, lobster claw clasp, earring shepherd hooks, and ball head pins. So it's the whole findings pack basically, which equates to 45 individual pieces. There we go. Rose gold plated, £15.95, but that ain't your price. That is not your price, folks. That's your price, £9.95. Under £10. I'm sure I don't need to shout off the rooftops how good, oh, there we go, there's the avalanche. There it is, of how good this price is, because you know, essentially these are kind of your staple consumable pieces that just get munched up very quickly,
yes,
don't they, Vina? They're gone. Really?
And it's a matching set, isn't it, as well?
It's a what, sorry?
It's a matching set of everything.
Matching set.
So you could make like a whole set of jewellery items, and they're all matching.
Yeah.
And it's the rose gold plated as well, which is
desirable.
Yeah, very desirable, because it's not readily available.
No.
So it's very nice.
No. And for a price at £9.95 as well, 45 pieces, you can see exactly what you're getting there. Your ball head pins, your chain, lobster claw clasp, earring shepherd hooks, your open jump rings, your crimp covers, your crimps, a findings pack containing 45 individual pieces, £9.95. The consumables are running out. Maybe you're thinking, I'm doing all right, but I've only got silver and plated gold at the moment. Rose gold, perfect to add. Right, okay, let's move on. Sorry, dear, I didn't hear you, my lovely. 8, thank you. Ooh. Sterling silver chain. Oh, gosh. Endless possibilities with this. Endless possibilities. Star shape as well. Really, really funky. Great little intricate detailing that you've got here. And a good length. We're talking a metre? Yeah, a metre of 925 sterling silver chain. Really good length. Just to add a little bit of detail, yeah. Add a little bit of detail. Maybe add some gemstones if you want. Maybe, excuse me, just create a perfect little bracelet. Earrings, drop earrings, really funky. If you added these different lengths onto maybe a round hoop kind of earring, these look great. Really, really great. And I tell you what else is going to be great. The price, £19.95, under £20. Incredible, incredible price. Beautiful, intricate little star detailing. Maybe you've got some chain already in your kit, but you're thinking, oh, not with these little cheeky little stars. That's a little bit something different. Maybe one of your customers has asked for something a little bit different. Under £20, perfect price. Okay, how about, because it's coming up to 1/2 the hour, the last half an hour for this lay show, we give you a little cheeky star buy. I say so. It's a nice little collection that we've got here. Beautifully blue. Oh yes, all about the blues. Is your favourite colour, did you say, Dee? It's a bit like Rainbow Moonstone. Do you know what? I don't think I have a favourite colour, you know. Don't know. Unless it changes. Okay, so we've got 3 strands here in your star by. Oh, I'm just having, this is your creation, isn't it, Vina? Yes. Lovely. Oh, lovely. I'm loving this. Ooh, oh, Dee likes this too.
Oh,
Vina, she likes this. She likes the blue. So, all about the blues. Indeedy beady. So you've got colour-coated hematite. You've got your tubes, your faceted rounds, and your plain drops here as well. 3 strands. Now, even though this isn't rainbow hematite, you've actually got the colours popping through. It's not just solid blue, is it? I'm sure you noticed that when you're working with it, Vina.
No. The more you look at it, you've got tones of purples, golds,
greens.
Greens. They really come out the more you look at it.
Yeah. It's not as kaleidoscopy as your rainbow hematite, but you've still got the colours there, haven't you, essentially? I love this, what you've created here. So what have we got? We've got the
mesh wire.
Mesh wire that we had earlier on.
Yes, definitely. And then literally they're just threaded on with beading wire.
Yeah.
So just beading wire and then a crimp bead and then a crimp cover. So the crimp covers that you're looking at just now.
Yeah.
So just so that it's not sharp and it doesn't hurt your neck.
Oh, I see. Right. Sorry, I did wonder what the crimp covers were for.
So and it just looks like a little bead.
It does, or like a little shell, doesn't it?
Yes,
That goes,
that's what it is, yeah.
Oh, well, this looks marvellous. And just let me show you around the back as well. Love how you've finished this off, Vina. And I think it's important as well, because sometimes we think with necklaces, well, that part's going to be hidden, but if you wear your hair up, or if you have like a backless design to a dress that you're wearing, actually no, all of this is going to be shown, isn't it?
So, and it's nice to make it a feature. So you could either make it like a feature toggle clasp, or just putting a couple of beads. It just gives it that different look, doesn't it, really?
Exactly. Oh, it's wonderful. Well done, Vina. Okay, right, so it is your star buying. You know you're going to get an amazing deal, and here it is, £11.95. If you don't have... She's just throwing in it, keeping me awake, she is. D, £9.95. Oh my goodness. All about the blues, and it definitely is. Stunning colours. Again, let me just... Jazz from the West Midlands, Adele, D, please stop with the good price. My bank manager will not be pleased. Oh dear. Well, I'm sorry. This is the way. We continue. Sorry, Jazz. It's why you tune in. It's why you watch, to get amazing prices. And surely at £9.95, and when you get the strand sets, this is justifiable to your bank manager, Jazz, I reckon. Definitely. Okay, right, there's your star buy. £9.95 is your price. Another, really, I know your consumables and your findings are your consumables, but really the gemstones are as well, aren't they? They get used quickly too. Okay, let's move on to number 11. Oh, 10 metres of your silver-plated brass chain. So really, I can imagine if you do quite a contemporary design piece of jewellery where it's all about the length and creating maybe volume and, you know, extra little detailing, a chain spool like this could probably get eaten up quite quickly, you know. So it's silver plated, you've got 10 metres in total. It's brass with the silver plating and 3x4mm in size. 10 metres, wow, that's a good amount of chain. You'd never think there was 10 metres on here, would you, Vina, actually?
No, that's lots and lots.
And just looking at it, not only have you got a great length, but just a good, solid, plain chain.
It's beautiful. It's not too wide, it's not too... It will do like a variety of jobs, really. You could thread cord through there, you could thread ribbon through there. So you can do so many things with that. It's very versatile, that size.
It is actually. And do you know what, I can imagine with chain like this, because you sometimes don't want it to take away from the design. You just want it to be an added little extra piece, don't you? It's not like the one with the stars where it's probably about the detail on that. It's just simple, isn't it?
Yeah, so if you've got a pendant hanging from there, you're looking at the pendant, you know, the feature isn't taken away from
you're looking at the gemstone, aren't you, and the loose pendant and the, so 10 meters of silver plated brass. Gonna bring you an amazing price. If you're thinking now, I could do with some of this, £7.95 is your price, under £8. That's not for a metre, that's for 10 meters. If you're thinking, okay, I need it, but I don't often use it, well, it's going to last you for a long time then, isn't it? I don't think it's an excuse or reason to not have it in your kit. I just think it's a great reason to think, well, £7.95, it's a great price, so have it in my kit. It's there ready and waiting when I need it. Okay, so under £8, let's move on. Let's move on to box number 1. Oh, do you know what, Dee? I love these strands you've put in with the gemstones, and then just gorgeous. What have we had so far with these? Did we have pink opal, or did we have pink opal, we had peach, we've had moonstone, some beautiful, beautiful, stunning, delicate gemstones put in with the metal work here. Really, really gorgeous. So much so, like I was saying to Vina earlier, and she was saying that you could just double wrap this around. You've got a necklace straight away, just pop a lobster claw clasp on. You just don't need to do much with it. A stunning little bracelet, everyday wearable bracelet as well, straight away. Maybe, because I'm thinking now, as I'm starting off with jewellery making and still learning, if some pieces, you know, just scare you a little, maybe you're just thinking, okay, I'll back off a little, I just want something simple. This is a great way to start, I think, because you could get used to using your round nose pliers and creating your hooks and your kind of fastening, fastener rather, and just get used to that skill, really, not have to worry about the design and what you're making, just to get the
like
simple
opening, closing, jump rings, making just the clasps and putting that all together. And I mean, after you've done your first piece, it's so rewarding.
Yes,
I made this myself. You know, you had some help from us, but you did all of the clasps and everything yourself, and you can choose how long you want the necklace to be. Of course you can. So it's tailored towards what you want, rather than what you have to get.
Exactly. Just cut it to whatever length that you want, can't you? Because sometimes I've got quite slim wrists. Buy a bracelet and I'm like, gosh, it's halfway down my hand before I know it. So something like this,
because you can have it as tight as you want, really, rather than loose.
So should be £14.95, under £15. What's our featured gemstone here? Carnelian. Okay, beautiful burnt orange carnelian, goes great with the gold as well. £9.95. You could get, surely, please tell me if I'm wrong, more than that if you just created a little bracelet, delicate little bracelet, for all those gemstones, for gold plated. Unbelievable. You've got so much more than to work with still. You've got a whole metre for under £9.95. 0800 644 655 to come in and join us on the phone line. Speak to our wonderful customer service and our call centre. We're all under one roof, and they will be more than happy to help you. And very knowledgeable as well, actually. Okay, right, let's move on. Box number 9. Ooh, got some large cabochons again, Vina. These are gorgeous. Oh, just to have a gemstone like this, with nothing done to it, nothing messed around. You've just got like a blank canvas, haven't you, really, to work with. It's just great. Beautiful colour, like a dusky pink. Bit ice creamy as well.
Oh, there we go,
And do you know what as well? Like, if you had like a funky countertop work surface in a kitchen or something, like a granite or something like that.
You can make like drawer handles or glue something on that. Someone suggested that the other day.
And they've actually never been on air before. This is an exclusive auction for you. Never been there before, first time coming to you, watching, and in an exclusive auction. 250 carats basically creates these three gorgeous loose cabochon gemstones, beautiful peachy pinky tones that you've got here with your calcite, wire work wrapped around a really big funky ring, a pendant. Possibilities are absolutely endless, and the beautiful soft dusky pink colours that you've got to work with too, just marvellous. Right, let's see what we can do. £7.95, under £8. What's that per loose gem, D? £2.65, just to add a little bit of extra detail to something, just to create and have essentially your moulded piece, your piece to work around with your wire work. Here it is. Under £8. Wow, wow, wee. Peach, calcite, 250 carats. It's yours. It's a price to stay for an hour, and let's move on. Box number 6. Oh, it's another beautiful example of these chains, just adding in a gorgeous amount of your gemstones. Lovely. You really don't need to do much with these strands, do you? Especially when you've got such a marvellous gemstone featured that is your Mozambique garnet. All this gorgeous. Actually, do you know what? This is a perfect prime example of garnet. This amazing cherry colour that you've got here. Really, really gorgeous. So again, a metre of 925 sterling silver chain, incorporated 20 carats of your Mozambique faceted garnets. Beautiful, and the sterling silver work that you've got here, really intricate, and the detailing, the faceting that you've got on your garnet here too, very, very intricate. Wonderful. So £13.95. I'm sure you will agree, a fair price, a more than fair price. Metre sterling silver chain, all that garnet. Not this evening, £9.95, under £10. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Are you thinking exactly now what you can do with this? I'm thinking what I could do with this. And like I said, it's just a great start-off piece, isn't it? If maybe you're a little bit unsure, maybe need a little bit of extra inspiration, get it, play with it. Yeah, imagine if you were to get all these individual little gemstones and then with the wire create and try and make these loops all this perfect size yourself. Imagine, and I know, and I'm sure Vina knows as well, how long it would take. You're getting a whole metre of this creation for under £10 straight away, and you haven't got to do much with it, have you? You can add a little bit of extra detail to something you've already created. Maybe somebody you know loves a bit of garnet. Vilma, you've got 2. Well done, my lovely. You can multi-buy, you know. You're not just limited to one. You can multi-buy. There's no limits here. You know, sometimes when you go into a supermarket, it says 2 or 3 per customer. Not limited with us here. And Collector Camilla, we've got Marius, we've got Jeanette, Eunice, Tina, Shamika, Lorraine. Lots of you. It's so good to see you watching, actually, and so many jewellery makers out there too. How wonderful. How wonderful. Again, 0800 644 655. Right, let me just show you Ooh. Have we still, thank you, Pete. It's you nabbing these pearls, you are. He likes his pearls, Pete. Right, here is our superstar buy that we had at the top of the hour, didn't we, Dee? At 8 o'clock. So they're still available, and we will hold that price for you for a whole hour. Still some available. I think we've still got 25, is that remaining or in people's baskets? Oh, in baskets, so you need to check out, I'm presuming, Dee. So check it out, because sometimes if you leave it too long, they come out of your basket and then you are in danger of missing out. You know when you do your online shopping, you pop it in your basket and then suddenly you go back and you're like, oh, your basket's been emptied. Automatically, sometimes only keep them for half an hour and the most sometimes, don't they, Dee? So you can return to your basket and it's been emptied. I just want to show you how marvellously pearls go with anything. I really do think they just work with anything. You've got your garnet here, superstar buy, lots in people's baskets, but just to let you know, you need to check out. Gosh, there is lots of you there. Okay, right, let's move on. So that's $8.95 for your garnet on your chain. What did the pearls finish for in the end? Sorry, Dee. $8.95 they did, didn't they? So for, what, under £18, you can have both of these strands, can't you? Yeah? Oh, sorry, I thought these were, no, $9.95, so 10, so under £20. See, under £19. Did I say under 18? I think I did, didn't I? Right, okay, box number 3 we've got next. Ooh, hey, look at this, Vina. We can go for our bikini bag.
Yes. It's lovely, isn't it?
Do you know what? This is even more different and spangly than the last one, isn't it?
It is. And it's textured, though.
It is textured. It's slightly brushed, you know. Just going to take this apart. This is really cool. You know what? A headband as well.
Yeah, that would
like
look really
headband.
nice. Or you can put a ribbon through it as well.
Yes,
so that
ribbon.
would be really nice.
Yeah.
Or elastic, so you can put it
Yes.
on and off really quickly.
Yes. This is really funky, and who'd know that you bought it in bulk like this and created such a really intricate little
You could
piece.
make presents for everybody, couldn't you?
You could, yeah, you could. The possibilities are just endless with the amount you're getting as well. How many meters? 5 meters. Do you know what it is? You're very right, Dee. It is quite light, actually. You're looking at it and you're thinking, gosh, that looks quite weighty. Honestly, it's really not. It's really light. So if you're thinking, well, yeah, it would look great on a bikini, but you're going to be weighed down and limited to your sunbed and go in the sea and start flapping around. No, it's really light, actually, really light. And even if you didn't want to pop it all the way around your bikini briefs or whatever as like a belt, you could just do a little bit at the front, couldn't you?
Yeah, you could just do like little kind of like a little wave to the side, couldn't you, really?
Yeah, just to add a bit of detail. Or let's not just forget, that as a necklace on its own would look great, wouldn't it?
It's really
just
nice because it's got
clasp.
so many layers. Yeah.
Toggle clasp, something like that, so it holds it, but it's not heavy.
Yeah, because
really
if
not
you were
heavy.
doing it longer, you could just put a couple of jump rings.
Yeah.
So you could just take it on and
Done.
off. Really. Yeah.
Done. If you kept it a good length,
Yes.
and you took it to the beach, and this, even if this was the only piece of jewellery that you took to the beach, just to go on and off your head, easy. Really, really easy. I love the gold and the silver look and the brush look that you've got here as well. Right, 5 meters, silver and gold plated aluminium, alloy double oval link chain. God, they don't make it easy for us folks here, do they? Wow, that's a mouthful. £12.95. Let's not forget, folks. Right, let's put this into perspective here. If you are talking about a long necklace put with a clasp, put that then to sale in a high street store, it's probably going to be more than £12.95 already, isn't it?
Yeah, just for a necklace, and you could get matching accessories, couldn't you?
Yeah.
You could even do your handbag strap with that, couldn't you? Really, it looks that.
Pair of earrings. But you've got 5 meters, this baby, to work with. 5 meters. You could create a whole little collection of your own jewellery and fashion accessories, couldn't you, with this? £12.95 for 5 metres. Endless possibilities. Right, okay, let's move on to box number 10, did you say, Dee? Ooh. Oh, so very small and delicate. Do you know what? I think these are actually even smaller and more delicate than our gems of distinction that you would normally see on the faceted little sapphires. These are just incredible. It's what I love from Jewellery Maker. One of the aspects I love is that we offer you beads of all different shapes and sizes. I mean, look at the intricate, teeny weeny detailing you've got on here, and the faceting. These are beautiful. 10 carats of sky blue topaz, excuse me. Ah, there you go, there's a key word here, micro faceted. That's why they are so beautifully intricate. Faceted rondelles, just gorgeous. Gorgeous. So again, really, with something like this, you wouldn't need to play around with them much. You could just instantly make it into a simple little bracelet or a smaller necklace, or just to add a little bit of hint of colour, soft colour, or just some little simple earrings.
Yeah, it's such a, I mean, the baby blue just comes out to like, so if you've got someone with a new baby boy or something like that, so you could do little pearl earrings and just a couple of little, you know, just a hint.
Yes.
That'd be really nice.
Treat mum.
Yeah, it'd be really nice. Or if you've got a particular colour on a wedding, or if you've just got, you know, you want to celebrate, you know, with the, and blue's your favourite colour.
Or just like Dee, you like blue,
You like blue, so that's a lovely way.
I love the micro faceting, you know, Vina. I don't think I've ever seen this before. It's really gorgeous. Really, really gorgeous.
Sparkles, isn't it?
Yeah,
and yet it's so tiny.
They actually,
such a tiny bead.
Look at that.
It's so
they
sparkly.
actually almost sparkle even more with the micro faceting, don't they?
They are. They're quite amazing.
The lustre is incredible. It's like it's doubled on each one with the micro faceting. It's like the lustre is just sensational. £27.95 under. No. Maybe, you know what? Just essentially, you just love smaller gemstones.
Can you imagine how long it must have taken them to drill something like that? You were talking about drilling gemstones earlier. But how long would it have taken to drill and make those?
And facet all of these gemstones. It's quite incredible, actually.
It is amazing.
It's hard to comprehend, actually, isn't it? It really is. Unless you're there for yourself, it is hard to comprehend how long it would take.
So, and the sparkle. I mean, every time you move your hand, just a tiny bit, it just another flash of light comes out.
Do you know what, actually, as well, quite funky and modern and desirable are these kind of cute little friendship bracelets, aren't they?
Yes. And literally, you need a couple of those, or 2 or 3 maybe.
Yeah.
Even if you put one in the bracelet, and then you could have different cords on the outside, but that would just be amazing.
Lovely, isn't it?
You know, you can write down like you know, it's a sky blue topaz.
Yeah, my friend as well. She likes a kind of really funky festival style pieces of jewellery, but what she does when she goes out on an evening, she doesn't take off like her little beaded pieces. She keeps them on, but then puts them with a sterling silver bangle, so just looks a bit more higher end straight away, you know, rather than look like
everyday
piece
jewellery,
of festival jewellery that she's had on since she went to Glastonbury 3 years ago or something. Just pops it with this little sterling silver bangle and it looks nice again.
So it's every day, you can wear it all the time, because it's I mean, it's such a high quality, isn't it?
It's not invading or insulting.
No.
You know, maybe if you're not even allowed to wear jewellery to work, it's just soft, isn't it? Okay, so £22.95 for all these beautiful micro-faceted rondelles of this gorgeous, gorgeous gemstone. Okay, right, let's move on then. Let's move on to, is it both strands, Sam, yeah? Oh. No, one strand, sorry. The peach one. And then that's my star by. No? Here we go. So your peach. Freshwater cultured pearls. Right, let me tell you the 3 important factors that you look into when buying your pearls, okay? What you look for is a perfect roundness. You look for the size, so anything kind of 3mm plus is classed as a luxury pearl. And you look for the pearlescence. So pearlescence, like diamonds, you look for the 4 C's, don't you? The clarity, the cut, the colour. With pearls, you look for this perfect roundness, so round all the way, perfect roundness. You look for the pearlescence and that luxury pearl size, anything 3mm plus. You're getting, I believe personally, every single box ticked here. Is that 7 to 8 mil in size, Dee? Wow, they're good size pearls then, aren't they? Beautiful soft peach tone as well. You would normally think you only get, you know, white pearls with a kind of gorgeous pearlescent finish, the classic pearl colour. To have this really soft peach colour is really, really pretty. Maybe a bride's requested having peach pearls as well, something a little bit different, or peach mixed in with your white pearls. Potato, cut potato. Organic gemstone, one of June's birthstones, and over 99% of genuine pearls today are cultured. Like I said, 3 important factors: roundness, pearlescence and size. And do you know what? Perfectly apt, associated with love and marriage. That's why they're worn on wedding days. That's why brides want them in everything they can have. I'll have it in my tiara, my earrings, my necklace, my bracelet. I'll have it sewn into my garter. I'll have them on my wedding dress. I'll have them in my shoes. Pearls, beautiful pearls. Right, let's see what we can do with the price. £8.95. If you're watching now, to stock up on your pearls, to stock up on your pearl strands, this is the perfect way at prices like this as well. Perfect. £8.95. Right, okay. Is that it? It's time over, ding dong, time over. Oh, okay. Well, I've loved my time here on Jewellery Maker. I've had a fantastic time. Thank you, Davina, as well, for your wonderful creations. Thank you so much. We'll be back on air live at 9 AM, I do believe. I will join you again soon, I hope. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thanks for your purchases. You've been watching Jewellery Maker live here with Adele and Vina. Oh! I didn't really get the kind of countdown thing there, did I? What are we on now? 10, 9. You'd think I've only just started today, wouldn't you? I've been here for years and years. Jewellery Maker live. I'm Adele. Thank you so much.
It was here almost 650 years ago in Amir, where King Jai Singh first laid the foundations that was to become one of the world's most famous walled cities, Jaipur. The city of Jaipur, commonly known as the Pink City, is now taking centre stage for gemstone cutting and trading. It's here in the bursting heart of the walled city that our gems of distinction strands are cut, faceted and polished. So, how do you get a pile of tourmaline that looks like this into a gorgeous strand that looks like this? So when you've got a pile of tourmaline like this, it's going to be made into gemstone beads. First of all, each one of these gemstones need to be inspected. A line is then drawn down the middle of the gemstone or wherever the gem is going to be faceted, and it's then taken behind us and then faceted into these rough gem shapes. Once each gemstone has been cut into the amount of pieces it needs to be, it's then time to shape the gemstones. These gentlemen are working on anything from a round to a pear shape, pretty much any cut imaginable. The next process is polishing and faceting, and this takes a huge amount of skill. It can take years for a lapidrist to be able to facet like this, and each one of the gemstones can take up to 10 minutes to cut. A really lengthy but incredible process. The next stage of the process is really interesting. This is where each one of the gemstones is drilled. And what Sanjay's doing here is putting a drill through faceted beads of black tourmaline. The next stage after drilling is then to get the gemstones sorted into their appropriate colours and sizes. This can be a really, really lengthy process. Once the gemstones are sorted into different colours and sizes, they're then arranged into these strands and made into strands like this. Now each one of these gemstones could have gone through a 30 to 40 minute process to arrive on a strand like this. It's really quite incredible. If there's one thing that my time in India has taught me, it's the hours of dedicated time that goes into making each one of the gemstones we sell on Jewellery Maker.
The burning heart of Oregon is now available to you in this stunning new collection, American Fire Opal, the finest discovery. Get creative with Mark Smith with his Craft Fair DVD. Mark guides you through 6 sections of fascinating techniques that sell the best on his very own successful craft fairs. He concludes this DVD by sharing his own tips and hints that make his own stalls very popular. To get your hands on a copy of this fantastic DVD, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655. Get creative with Jewellery Maker.